What's up, hoodies? How's everybody doing on this fine, what day is it? Tuesday. On this fine Tuesday, y'all, I gotta go back to work tomorrow. And I don't know, for a second I thought it was Monday. But yes, how's everybody doing on this fine Tuesday? I hope everybody is doing all good and having a great start to their week. This is your girl Tanya, of course. What's up, Clyde? How you doing, love? And you know what, Clyde? I remember what panel I saw you on the other day. That was properly, and you guys were discussing like the asymmetrical bobs and the old school hairstyles and things like that. I knew it was somewhere I had saw you on somebody's panel, but yeah, that was a good show. And yes, I did have that old school asymmetrical bob going on the salt and pepper. Matter of fact, I got an old Jerry curl. Ooh, should I show y'all? Choreo, should I show them the Jerry curl old school pic?
Yeah, why
Oh
not?
no. Oh
Well,
no.
then think about it. Think about it. And at the end, you might want to go ahead and close the show out and drop the mic with it.
Should I drop the mic with it?
Drop the mic with it.
Man, I'm looking at it right now, and I had okay. Do y'all remember Sally Jesse Raphael,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
white talk show host?
yeah.
Remember the big red glasses she had?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
had the big red Sally Jesse Raphael glasses and the asymmetrical Jerry curl bob.
Drop the mic with that at the end and
Okay,
then
I'm gonna
play
drop.
your.
I'm sending it. I'm
Yeah,
sending it to my computer right now so that I
yeah.
can add it to the StreamYard and drop the mic with it.
But when you drop the mic, you're going to have to press end. That's how you're going to have to drop the mic. So you can't give commentary. You just gotta say, "You guys, here we go." Blah blah blah.
Oh,
Make your
Corio.
speech. Make your speech beforehand, explaining things, saying what you want. Flash the picture.
Okay,
Then
so
hit
should I
the
do it right
end.
after I say and keep it hood?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Cause that.
okay. Okay,
Okay.
Corio, that's what I'm gonna do at the end of this live for y'all who wanna, you know, stay to the very end. If y'all can't stay to the end, just come back and watch the replay. And I'm gonna drop an old school asymmetrical Jerry Carroll Bob pick where I had some Sally Jesse red Raphael glasses. And that is in honor of the show that properly Bonafide did the other day, and they was reminiscing on the old school, black girl hairstyles. So that's what that's going to be. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So okay. So you guys, please come on in and like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed, please and thank you. And Clyde said, not to derail, but have you seen V. Lenore's? Hold up. Is there some tea over there? Let
Oh
me go to
shoot!
mute.
I can't even go. Daggone it. Let
Hold
me
on.
hold
Let
on.
me. I'll go over there. Hold on 1 second. I'll go over there. Let me see. Because I did notice, and we're gonna discuss two different shows. I'm sure y'all aware of that by the title of the
Girl, go,
show.
girl, go to the community. Wow.
I am. Okay, it says I know someone that has been dealing with Benz secretly behind the scenes and has their nudes too. Can you guess who? And people are guessing in the chat and they're saying MU. A lot of people are saying MU. But we already know that, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's MU. I think whenever it's something disgusting and nasty, nude,
Uh-huh.
sex, we always gravitate towards MU because, face it, that's who she is. She's always the easy, you know what I'm saying? And
What if
maybe
they
it
call
is.
her on the show? They call her Dumb Blonde.
Yeah.
She was mad about that.
I mean, but don't you think that Emmy would have said, well, we're seeing each other, or I know she has nudes. She didn't say any of that because, she will answer the hard questions, whether or not it makes her look like an idiot or not. You know what I'm saying? If she's asked, she'll say yeah, because she doesn't mind admitting to sexual stuff.
But she didn't admit it today when they were saying that they saw the news. And she
She
kept
just said
saying that she wanted to see proof.
right, because she doesn't know if she has it or not. But if Levi Lenore is saying this person has the nudes or whatever, doesn't that seem like the person knows that Benz has them?
I think that Benz has news of MU and a lot of other people.
Well, yeah, because I told you what last week when you and Sassy were up here that Benz was the J Dunn of her sector, her old sector that they finally kicked her out of.
And that became very clear to me today after seeing the interview.
Yeah, because those same women came over here when they found out that Benz was over here doing using the same playbook, buying up memberships. Cash at first she starts out with the cash apps. Then, um, she starts, and she speaks to every single person. If you have 300 people in your life, Ben's going to say hello to all 300. She picks the biggest, ones that seems, she scouts. And the ones she wants to be bothered with, she pours it on. Oh, she's the sweetest, nicest thing in the world. And everything those ladies came over here and said that she do and that she does and that she did to them when she came to their sector, I saw she was doing the same thing over here.
I just
Nobody
don't
want
get it.
nobody wanted to believe them except for Brianna. Brianna believed it because she said Trees sent her a lot of receipts behind the scenes, and you could see clear as day where it said it had. You could tell Ben sent it because it had her avatar and Ben's zone beside it where she had sent it. She said, but just tonight, Bree said that once again, this Trees lady sent her all these receipts, but she didn't feel comfortable putting it out there. So basically, all this time, she's been like me and probably a few other people that really listen to these women and believe them because they had receipts, just been side eyeing her.
And
And
it seems
then,
like everybody has like these mod chats or these behind the scenes chats where they be, providing each other information like the nude pics that they were saying we would give you the proof, but Ben's kicked us all out the chat. So
which,
I wonder if that's true or if they're not showing the pics because I mean if they show the pics then what are they doing? You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
They could get in some
And
trouble.
you heard them say once all of them got together and started adding up where all these nudes and all this doxing and all this bad stuff that just like infiltrated their group, that where stuff like that had never happened before. They found out that it was Ben's, and then remember they said she blocked them out of the because she would start all of these mod groups. And so once she could tell that she was getting ready to be confronted, she deleted the mod group. You see what I'm saying? So they couldn't get in there and look, she's slick. She's slick. And I believed it when they first came over. And I'm sure that people still will believe she's a sweet person and she's nothing but a J Dunn over in her other sector that's come over here pretending to be Pollyanna. And that's really it. I want
And
to
that's
know
what
who.
confuses me. Like, if she was involved in all these activities over there, why? What would make you want to take Jay to court? Now again, a lot of people's like, okay, we're not like saying we're defending Jay per se, but it's like when people throw rocks and hide their hands. You know what I'm saying? Like you do something wrong to somebody else, and then somebody does something wrong. I mean, wrong to you, and all of a sudden you want to run down to the courthouse after you done affected all these other people's lives in a whole other sector, and then they done ran your ass out of there.
By doing the same thing. By doing the same thing. And I know who was that? Sassy was like, yeah, but she didn't put them out to the public. But when you're passing them around in the background, that's still the public.
Yeah, that's
You
still the
know,
public.
it's still behind the scenes, and
Uh
who
huh.
knows who those people passed it on to. That your news could be across the country and overseas by now. So
Right.
it just I don't know, but I think that Benz tries to, from what I can see, she tries to snuggle up to the bigger content creators because I think she's always wanted her channel to grow. That's why they said, they caught her over there buying subs and stuff.
Yeah, they
So
said she was buying like hundreds and thousands of subs and likes and all that kind of stuff.
right, but there'd only be 10 people in her chat.
And that's usually how you know when people
Right.
are buying. Yep.
Right. And then by the next day, they'll have had 3,000 views on that video. But
Uh
they
huh.
said that she remember they said they caught her using one of her troll pages to cash app herself.
Girl, I was gagging when they
I
said
mean
one of
a
her
super
mods
chat,
caught her in the middle of the night at what, like 3 a.m.?
super chatting herself. Yeah.
And she said it was a test.
Yeah, right, right, right.
If you gonna run a test on a super chat, wouldn't you like call up one of your home? Like I'm gonna say, Corio, hey Corio, I'm about to send you this dollar just to make
Right,
sure it works. You know what I'm saying?
right, exactly. Cause
And why would you do it from a troll page?
right, right, right.
That's crazy. Hey Charlie, hey Vila Shay. Charlie said, "Hey y'all, I done missed so much. Hey Corio, hey the hood table, hey
Hey
love."
Charlie.
What's up, Booski? I hit you on IG, Charlie. I was just saying, I hope you done all moving and everything, and try to get some rest when you're done. And then Vila Shay said, "Hello, hood table and panelists. Thank you for saying that because one of the ones that has been telling what." Oh, she said because I'm one of the ones that have been telling what she's been doing, and they said everything is true, all true.
I
Child.
believe it. But the sad part about it is, she's made herself a big do girl by trying to suck up, and now she's caught. She's caught up. But she's still got four big content creators where she's going to be afforded a safe space and all their people. So once again, she's slipping through the cracks, by being a
Uh huh.
paymaster to
Well, I
me.
wonder if all these people who's like backing her really heavy had any idea of all the stuff that she was involved in another sector. Like, how you get run out of a sector?
For being an awful, awful person. You heard all that. And that's not even all the stuff that they told us when they first came over here to try to warn the sector about her. That's not even
Mm-mm.
half of the stuff they were telling because they really didn't even get a chance to show receipts because VS had a lot of them, but she wasn't showing them. And
VS,
I did,
she don't always show her whole hand.
but can you show if you got? Oh, I got a lot of receipts. Well, can you show us two? Can you show us three? I mean, that's not your whole hand if you just show us a couple. Because see,
I
that
know it would
means
have been nice if we could have saw some receipts, at least from like the other ladies. Like who was it? It was Trans, it was Mika, and it was Trees.
Yeah,
treason.
but I mean, if they send them to VS and she has them, I mean, that's her show. What are they going to say? Well, VS, can you show them, some of the receipts I sent you? I'm sure they thought that's why they sent them to you so you could show them, at
And
least
that's
show
why I'm
one.
wondering if some of the like when I was talking about MU, I wonder if some of the stuff might be incriminating to the person even showing it. Like we're talking about a lot of news that's been passed around the sector and behind the scenes. And what is it, the black tea sector?
I mean, but
And
some of the stuff they were talking about were conversations.
oh yeah.
You couldn't show us one or two, because it leaves open that once again, there's no receipts at all. And they're just coming up there whining about good old innocent Benz.
And I don't think she's so innocent. I don't know why
No,
a lot of receipts aren't being shown. I really don't know. Uh, or I don't know what receipts they may even have.
girl, when I peeped over there, she had like 110 people over there in her chat. And I think a lot of them were coming back and forth between her and VS because, but it was Tracy's moderators, a lot of Tracy's subscribers, and a few of Shelly's moderators. And that's all. Hey, Charlie, that's all. And then there were a lot of people, obviously, in the bushes, but yeah. So
So that was when
I'm
she was
hope.
going live, when VS was live, when she had the camera slip.
Yes.
Girl, did y'all see the camera slip though?
Oh
I
my God.
did. Oh
Did
goodness.
y'all hear what they said about? Okay, so they called her a catfish, right?
Yeah, that is a
I
catfish.
mean,
That's
if
like
the shoe fits, wear it.
that's like
Girl,
Octavius.
I
Octavius avatar picture. He looks young and thin and decent, very decent looking. And then when he went to go see Kiki, it was like, what is that? The same?
Person. What the
Are
hell?
those breasts? What is happening? So anyway, I'ma shut up.
Well,
You
I had
are.
to
You
go
keep
back and look
going.
at the avatar because I looked at the camera slip and then I went and looked at the avatar. And when they said that she wears what they say, Charlie, she wears a wig braid. What is it that they say she wear?
They said she wore tracks and she pulls it back in a ponytail.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, is that a big deal? I didn't understand why that as
See,
many
I was
women.
thinking like, are they saying she wear like? Because you know how some people be wearing like the fake dreads and stuff like that. I was thinking, is that what they talking about, or because if she's wearing tracks, I mean, I guess people still wear tracks. I don't know anybody who does, but I guess people can still wear tracks and pull it back in a ponytail. But I don't know. Does she? Are they calling her bald head? Is that what they trying to say? Like she wear
I,
fake hair? Because shit, that's every other black woman.
that's what I was. Every other white woman nowadays too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wears sew-ins, and the first white woman I ever saw that was getting a sew-in was Britney Spears back in the day when she was getting ready to her and her husband, what was it, Nick Lachey? Y'all don't know if
Yeah.
y'all, yeah, they had that show on MTV, and she was getting ready to go sing or do something, and she went to her person came to the house, and
Wasn't that
she
Jessica
was,
Simpson
oh
and
yeah,
Nick
Jessica
Lachey?
Simpson,
Yeah,
yeah,
because Brittany went out with Justin for a while, but I don't. She wasn't
that's
never
right.
married to Lachey. Yeah.
That's right. The one
See,
that
I
was
got you.
married to Lachey,
Yeah,
the
that was
Jessica
Jessica
Simpson.
Simpson.
She
Hmm.
was getting hair sewed in, and I was like, "Kiss my grits."
I don't blame you though. They're both blonde, so it's easy to kind of mix them up.
Yeah,
And I
so
never would have thought that before, but the first time I was like you, the first time I saw no offense, Charlie, but the first time I saw a white woman with get extensions in her hair, I said, "What? They do that shit
yeah,
too?"
everybody wants thick, nice, long, pretty hair, but everybody isn't born with it.
Yep.
And you know,
I'm too
that's
lazy for all that. That's a lot of work.
okay. Girl, who you telling? Who you telling? But yeah, I Charlie, what do you think about all what you just saw?
Okay, 'cause here's the thing. I have missed the last 3 days of everything, but I did see part of VS's live today. And I was at first lost when I first came in because I showed up late because I've been so busy. Um, and I was like, who we talking about? And then I realized that, and then I saw that camera slip, and I'm like, dear baby Jesus. Because when you see the picture versus the camera slip, you're like, that looks like a total different person.
I'm telling you, and that girl did say she's using really, really, really old pictures.
That picture of
So
me was taken last year when I dyed my hair black. I do update my photos, and somebody has accused me of my photo being photoshopped or like touched up. I'm like, no, I just know my angles, baby. Because when we was old school, like we didn't have these filters kids got nowadays, right?
right,
We had to, angle the camera, get in the right lighting.
right, right,
I still do it that
right,
way. I'm too lazy to do filters. That's what people don't
girl.
understand.
Well, or just go ahead and pull an old one out from high school. I don't know.
Man, she
Jesus.
looks like a whole woman in her avatar and looks like a whole man in that camera slip.
Yeah, it's yeah.
They was talking about somebody in the comments said she look angry. I said she looks angry.
Somebody give that girl a snicker.
It's yeah. She
Oh,
looks
she looked like a
very
bulldog. She looked like she coming for VS and trees and Trinzy. She looked like she coming for all them. Like forget Jay. I'm about to get all y'all bitches. She was looking mad, big mad.
yeah, and this is what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna shut up for a while. But it's funny that Intrinsic was up there, not in defense of what's her name? Benz, because that's how Jay Dunn and Benz got into it the very, very, very first time was over Intrinsic. And now it's almost full circle, and Intrinsic is up
Yep,
on the panel going against Benz.
yep.
Okay, I'll
That
mute.
seems how it always is on here.
Yeah,
And I'm sure Charlie can co-sign that. That seems how it always is on here, and that's why I
It
always said
always. Mm-hmm.
I don't be out here woo banging for people and all that bullshit. Because it always seems to come full circle. And Harper Sean said that the reason they probably brought up the hair or the whatever what they call them things again, sew-ins or whatever, is because
tracks. They
she's
said
the
tracks.
tracks. Yeah, because she's a stud. So I guess studs don't normally wear
Oh,
that type of stuff in their
that
hair.
makes sense. Yeah, because they're not worried about all that kind of stuff because they do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, most of
Okay.
the time they like short haircuts, and if they do the
Yep.
braids, they're natural hair. Or I mean, they might add a little hair to the braid, like some
Yeah.
box braids or something like that, or
Yeah.
do dreads. But you very rarely see them do tracks.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because all the
usually a
Correct.
studs I
straight
know.
girl thing.
You're
Well, all the
right.
studs I know, relatives and outside of the family, they usually wear short ball cuts or brush cuts or the dreads. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I see most of the time too. And but yeah, I don't see it at a lot, and a lot of studs trying to have the longer hair most of the time. Most of the time they want the shorter hair. They either want the short hair or the locks. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the two. That's usually what I see.
Right.
Yep. They
Because
ain't walking around with no flatty, huh? No flat
Uh-uh.
iron.
Uh-uh. And if they do, they put that stuff in a
And a
ponytail.
ponytail. I was just about to say that, Charlie.
And they be wearing, like the do rags and the hat, and they got the stuff
That's why I said
matching.
Charlie our white chocolate. She's our official white chocolate. Charlie be knowing shit.
Yeah, they always dressed up to the tens most time too. Shoot, they got better snapbacks than most men do. What are you talking
They be
about?
looking sharp. I mean, shit be pressed, iron shoes
Hmm.
be clean them with toothbrushes. Man, they be sharp as hell. Usually.
90%.
Usually.
Well, at least 85 to 90% of the time, because they want to be present. You know what I'm saying? That a stud technically wants to, represent mannish. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna want to look fly. You know what I'm saying?
But they
It just
also
is what
still
it
a
is.
female, so that's where the cleanliness usually comes from.
Oh yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. They
Yeah,
be
that's
clean as crap.
yeah.
I'm talking about ain't got a spot one on nothing. You like, shoot, I need to get on your dress code. You
But
Mhm.
that's
dressing better
just
than most
like
people I know.
the dudes that are, oops. Never mind, because that didn't come out right, and I don't even want to finish now.
What?
Well,
No, what was you about to
I was
say?
just going to say that's just like transgender. That's why their makeup is flawless. They've learned how to make their makeup flawless. I mean, nothing. I mean, eyebrow flawless. It's because you you weren't born with how you feel on the inside, so your outside looks
you got to
like
go above and
something.
beyond,
You have
basically.
to go there you go,
Yep.
Charlie.
Hmm.
Above and beyond. So and it is what
They
it is.
And
dress
people
them to
are
the
saying
T's
y'all
too.
act like y'all want to be women. They really feel like they have to really, really look the look, because how can you say I feel like a woman? I feel like I was born in the wrong body, and you around here still looking like Wesley Snipes. Like you really have to like put in all two on food. You have to put
I love
in
that
the
movie.
work.
That's a good
you,
movie though, for
you
real.
just gonna keep doing my movie, right?
Charlie, you should have heard Choreo the other day when I said two on food.
I
Thanks
was
for
like, don't
everything,
talk.
Julie Newmar. I
Look,
love
don't
that
talk
movie.
about. Look, Charlie, don't talk about Noxzema. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Not Zima.
But go ahead, Hood Table. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. I'm just having fun here, y'all. But V. Lachey said someone has sent MU receipts that Benz was talking ish about her, and MU is confronting her. They did
Oh,
say
I
that
got something
Benz
to
will
say
probably
about
be on
What?
there.
that.
What they said
I got
that?
an opinion
Girl,
about that one because
girl.
But
I'm a
you know
moderator,
something?
right?
Where?
I'm a moderator, right, for VS, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, you ain't gonna catch me nowhere behind no scenes in nobody's chat talking ish about VS or anybody that I moderate for, technically, because why would you moderate with somebody and then go talk mess about them? And your
Unless you
your
a
stick should
whole
be
mole. Unless you
your
a whole
stick should
mole.
be totally taken if it is proven that you're doing some stuff like that, because that means you don't have that content creator's best interest at heart.
If
Yep.
she takes her moderator stick, it'll be for now. And then eventually she'll give it back. Because let me tell you, I'm finding that years ago, you were picked as a moderator because the content creator liked you from what they've seen of you in different chats. They know you're not whatever. They
Yeah.
they want you. But now I'm finding that people are being made moderators to piss other content creators off. Like if I know that Hood Table can't stand you, Charlie, and you guys have beef and y'all don't like each other and this, that, and the other, I'm gonna mod you up because I know it's gonna piss Hood Table off. I see that all the time now. All the time. You guys haven't seen it?
Oh, I've seen it. I know exactly what you're
Oh
talking about. I've
yeah.
seen in
I mean,
some chats they'll moderate you because I'm a moderator in another chat that's not for mod purposes. It's to
mhm,
drop links, and the fact that because I am such a moderator for, and I'm around, other people might try to time me out or block me or
mhm,
whatever, so they do that for my own safety too. I
mhm,
have seen that too in chats.
Hmm.
mhm,
Yep. Yep.
mhm.
They just give
Or
you a mod
content
stick.
creators.
Yep.
like
Yeah,
just modding up content creators.
yeah. But so because Benz is still friends with Kimmy, Shelly, and Tracy, I think she's a mod out of two of those three. MU probably won't unmod her, or if she does, and Benz contacts her in an email or something behind the scenes, she'll mod her back up because then she'll be the only one out of her frenemies that doesn't, you see what I'm saying, that doesn't have Benz as a mod. So she won't want to look the odd man out. Am I making sense? I guess not.
Yeah.
Maybe me.
I feel
And,
you.
yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
and it might bother, and she might feel it bothers them that she has Benz as a mod.
But
Because
she's no longer on emotional.
look at Pizarro. She modded up Heat. That's when all her mods left. That big thing with all her mods leaving because remember she modded Heat. Then Kimmy saw that um it pissed, because MU modded up Pizarro and that pissed Tracy and Kimmy off. So I feel personally when Kimmy saw that this heat was creating all this dissension in Pizarro's chat, she modded up this heat. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just it's just
Uh-huh.
the thing that they're doing now, and I think it's stupid
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because if they're really not for you, who's to say that they don't, block all your people?
you
Or
should only,
And that stuff has happened in the past.
as a moderator myself, you should only pick people who are like, for you. Because if you pick just randoms or people who have like a hate train, like you were saying, Corio, that could be very bad for you. And don't be very careful who, if at all, anybody you give what's that new one they got? The
head
managing
mod.
The
mods,
Yeah.
managing out, yep.
Yeah.
because they can totally mess your whole channel up. I suggest nobody to do it technically, because if they
Oh,
get
I
Yeah.
mad
haven't
at
done it.
you, woo,
Yeah, I
Mhm.
haven't done it at all. I saw that option on StreamYard, but I haven't used that at all, and I don't plan on using it. But do y'all remember back in the day when people were just giving out mod sticks like it was candy?
yeah,
And they wouldn't even ask you. They would just walk in their chat and it's have a wrench in your hand. Like, when did I get this?
I've had that happen to me before. Yeah, I walked in a chat and all of a sudden I was mod. Okay. Thank you, I guess.
And
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't want to be rude, but I don't want to
I
be
had
Yeah.
your
to earn my stick. What you talking about? I had to stick around for a while.
right. And I don't even have a lot of mods, but then again, my chats aren't as big as a lot of people. So I'm like, if that time comes or when it does, then yeah, I'll add more people, but it definitely ain't gonna be no randoms. It's gonna be
Mm-mm.
like some day ones, and I'm gonna ask permission first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have been asked, and it's always nice. Hey, do you want to be a mod? I'm like, yeah, I'll mod for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've also had mod stakes taken, but the thing is, I didn't do anything to get them taken, so they would text me and go, and you know, this is the reason. Thank you, blah blah blah, and I'd be like,
Mhm.
cool, have a great day. Move on
Mhm.
with my
Yeah,
business.
yeah. And
Mhm.
Harper
Mhm.
Sean said, yes, that's what Goddess did to her. Yeah, Goddess, I think that's something they said she used to do. She used to mod up people without asking permission, just be giving out the stick like candy.
I
But what
miss.
happened to Goddess? I mean, I know she had got into some beef with somebody, but did she get ran off of here or she just left?
I think she might be in here under a new name, cause she was like deep beef sector. I can't believe she just walked
She
away.
was. Hmm.
A
You
lot
know.
of people on their new names now. I'll tell you that one because years ago there was a lot of people that was in VS's chats back in the day. They used to be mods for her, used to be her people, and now their names are total different. There's a
Really?
lot of people. Like
Really?
I would I would I would count a bunch. Let me just say it that way.
Because
I'd
they
say
just
more than
don't want to be
5 people.
known.
More than
They don't want
500 people in this sector has changed their name
to.
since
Damn.
the beginning.
So they
How
Yeah.
don't want to
many?
be known to be affiliated with. Is that it? I mean, why would
No,
you?
it's just, well, after she left, a lot of them went over to other people. And when they did
Oh,
that, they changed their persona.
okay.
Yeah. And only certain people know who those people are. You get
Oh,
what I mean?
so
Oh,
they
so
want it
these,
to be like accepted in other chats. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, they did it to just change so that, nobody knows their old school stuff, if that makes sense. So they can start fresh.
Like how
yeah,
they
but
say
this,
cruiser show. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep interrupting Choreo. Go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
no, no, no. Let's go ahead. I don't. Well, that's like Jay Wilson. He abhors old. Well, shoot. What were y'all called? What were they called?
TSCC.
Yeah, he can't stand old TSCC people. So if you wanted to be a new, wanted to start going into Jay Wilson's chat and other like people that couldn't stand, I can see where you change your name because VS wasn't here anymore, and TSCC. I think like Nika, Blessed, and Brianna, they're really like the only three major ones that still kept their channels. And so I can see where they want to rebrand themselves and not, because you wouldn't be allowed anywhere. Yeah.
Technically, some of those people were TSCC adjacent, but wasn't actually TSCC.
Mm.
Yeah.
See,
But
there's a
how
difference.
you?
We had a lot of people that were adjacent, a lot of people that stayed in our chats, and a lot of people that were basically honorary TSCC, basically. Get
I
what I'm saying?
remember
Mhm.
that. Yeah, I can recall some of that going on too. But when it comes to JW, he has been accused of have been wanting to be a part of TSCC, and I remember him being on the panels over there sometime and accepting money from VS. So, like,
Well,
how do you just hate
is
them? And
well, he
go ahead.
gonna turn down money. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm gonna
But
tell you this.
still, if
I've
you really don't like anybody, why would you even be on their panels?
I've never changed my name or who I am, and a lot of people knew I was TSCC, but nobody ever did no crazy stuff to me or blocked me out of I've only been blocked from one person, and I never dropped her a chat, but I understand why she fell at me. Um, I
I
did some
don't.
petty shit in a day. Um,
I don't remember seeing you before. I don't remember seeing you while VS was gone. Were you?
I totally when she left, I would only come in every once in a while, and
Okay.
like that's why you didn't see me. But when she was here, if you watched the Mess Express, I was on there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
before then, I had another channel. It was the same name, it was just different. It was Charlie87 instead of Charlie Sending Love, but it was
Mm.
still Charlie. And
Hmm.
I've been with VS since, if y'all remember, before the Sweet Ma and Tasha K stuff. Before
Oh
Mona
wow.
Simone stuff, before she did the thing
Oh
where
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah,
she fake
She went to
unalived
Venus.
herself
yeah,
She
before
went to
she did
Venus.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
way back then.
yeah.
Wow.
So
So would
y'all
you?
go way back like 4 lakhs, and I remember you being in
Hmm.
the chats a lot. I remember you being there, for VS, just like a lot of the other TSCC people. It was just kind of weird how everybody just dispersed after she left. I was just like, where everybody at? Like she was clearly had a large following and a lot of people in TSCC, but now that she's locked up, and well, that wasn't even the case. I mean, she got locked up for a few days, but now that she was locked out of YouTube or blocked out of YouTube or whatever, banned or whatever you want to call it, it was weird because it's like, where are all these people at?
I
Under different
disappeared.
names. Under
I,
different names.
I left completely, and a couple of us did. Myself, Andreas, and a few more. We would come up occasionally. I totally left. Now, some people were still here a little bit. I would only pop back every once in a while. Like I'd pop back to Brianna Pettyville. That would be the one I would pop back to if I caught her live, and it would only be every once in a while because it just didn't feel right to me being
Mm.
here and she's not here. You get what I'm saying? It
Mhm.
felt like I lost all. hope for the beef sector at that time. I felt like it was just gone. And the other day, German lady popped up in
Yeah.
the chat, and I ain't seen her. She went to a whole nother sector.
Yeah, she
But
pops up every now and then. I
Every
follow
now
her.
and
I'm
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 subscribed to her channel.
subscribed to her channel, so I see her other
Yeah.
stuff, but I don't know them people like that, so I don't be going.
But she be doing good over there, and yeah, she pops up over here every now and then. And my thing is as far as the people who left, I guess I can get why they changed their names and stuff because they probably didn't want a lot of heat brought down on them, or but I don't know.
I didn't change nothing. I'm still who I am. But I'm gonna tell you this another thing. I love the way people, the way they misconstrue what happened when she left, because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, you was banned from YouTube for 3 4 years." No, technically her probation was for 2 years, and it was more so not just it was for her protection. That's why they did it, because they didn't want the same things that were happening to her before to happen again, basically.
Right.
mm, mm,
That's why that was even in place, to tell you the truth, because that was also brought up. Um, but she was only in jail for like 3 or 4 days or something
Yeah, it
like
was just
that,
a
so
few
it wasn't
days. Yeah.
wasn't nothing crazy, crazy. But like when that happened, it was so crazy to me. I left, came back, and look, what the shit? I was gone for 4 days.
mm,
It was a lot of angry people then. I'm not gonna say I was angry, but I was really like, that's fucked up. And I was very vocal about it on my lives.
I
That's
actually
when I
watched
had Tanya.
those lives.
Yeah, that's when
I,
I had Tanya's prime time. And
mhm.
I voiced my opinion over there more than several times. I don't know how many videos I did, but I would do a video every now and then always on the anniversary when it happened, I would always re-upload the video I did right after the situation. And I just like to keep it out there that I've always been like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
watched your video. There was a few more people who covered the situation. Some of them did it well without like not just the people in support of her, but there were people who just told the story as is with no bias.
yeah, they ain't got no dog in the fight.
Hmm.
Those type of people. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some of theirs. In my opinion, the entire situation was messed up. A lot of people misconstrued that situation because technically, a lot of people don't know that situation actually blew up like crazy. And even made it to like some of the bigger names. But it the whole situation, the way it went down, the things that happened to her before that went down was really messed up. A lot of people don't know everything that was going on with her. It was bad.
What was
People
mm,
messed
following
up
her
for me though?
kids, people following her kids, showing up to her house, fake
Yeah.
processors. That girl just showing up was the icing on the cake, pretty much.
And she
She
had
was
the
just
kid in the
tired.
car. I couldn't believe she had the kid in the car. And
Hmm.
you don't always know what happens when you pull up on somebody's house and try to serve them. I mean, it could go any kind of way. Shit happens, right? And
Hmm.
you got kids out in the car. I thought that was pretty weird. Then to find out she wasn't even a real process.
Yeah, that whole like there was a lot going down. They got her fired from her job. She was actually working a job before, and they got her fired from it. They was calling her work so much so that they had to let her go because it was just too much.
Yeah, I remember all
Um,
that. Yeah.
like if you imagine all of that stuff compounded, you have people coming at you left, right, and thing. Then you got people calling your job, following your kids, taking pictures, going to their schools. You know what I'm saying? You got people following you around places. You got people like taking out fake paperwork, sending you fake processors. You got people coming up, knocking on your door. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody has enough nerve while you're out and about sitting right in front of your face.
Yeah, the one thing that really was messed up to me was, well, a lot of it was, but it was the kids following the kids around and taking their pictures at school. But then when it comes to like the situation at the place and all this big bad talk from that lady and
Hmm.
what did she say she was? A blood, all this big bad hood talk that she always displayed on here. And then to get there and that shit go down and you know what you did was wrong. And people try to take it lightly and make it like it was no big deal. Oh, she just showed up at the IHOP. It's a public restaurant. It's a, da 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 da. Like somebody sit down in your face the way she did, like in a threatening stance. Like, bitch, what's up? Like, come on now.
Ain't no hood
I
person
don't
gonna sit
know.
there and let you do that to them.
And I'm telling you, me and my family and my folks, we was talking about that shit for months. We was all picturing the scenario we would be in and what would happen. And then when VS was talking about, I don't know who she might have had outside, I would have been on the phone, bitch. Like these niggas at the man, it would have been like,
I'd have
oh,
been
it's
calling all
something.
my kinfolk, like,
Right.
bruh,
But
I need you
then
over
when
here.
she right, but then when she got back on here,
Victim.
and people talked her into like, nah, that ain't no bitch. Where you what you come on now. You can't be that life that you from. Because the situation the way it happened, VS, yeah, she jumped on you and all that kind of shit, but it ain't like you walked out of there bleeding. I mean, you weren't in the hospital. You weren't like, you know what I'm saying? You just You know what
But,
I'm saying? You live to see another day. Any hood
well,
nigga would have just left and they probably would have talked some shit or they'd be like, man, we can meet up again. We can meet up again.
but
Something like
Have you
that.
watched the Mo 3 sector? That's what they do. They don't call the cops on each
That's
other.
what I'm saying. Like, you so hood and gangster and all this kind of shit. You let these people talk you into filing
well,
charges.
that's like Benz. I feel personally, you got somebody that's not about that life who was threatening Jay Dunn, the fighter.
Yep.
You really ain't about that life. And for me personally, my opinion, you let people talk you into calling the police because firing them talks that woman into calling the police. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, Sean, all of them talked her and, pumped her up. And, then once she did it, they wrote letters. It was just a effed up situation. Sometimes you don't agree with everything everyone does. They do what they do, but wrong is wrong and right was right. Right is right. And the only thing I feel like VS didn't do right in that situation was when she sat down. She ought to got an uppercut, three blows to the forehead, and all the furniture in that
We
specific
would have been
area
moving furniture
should
for.
have been moving. I wouldn't have let her walk anywhere. As soon as she sat down with that first little lip smack and that head moving, her head would have been moving all right. Now I'm going
I
back on
said
mute.
at that
What
time I would have picked up a syrup bottle and bust her ass upside the head.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what killed me about that. Then she tried to play victim afterward. I'm like, you can't play victim when you come
That's
up
what
in
I'm
somebody's
talking about.
face.
When I was playing the video back for my folks, I said, "Look at this shit," and each and every one of my folks was like, "But she came there to her after she kept telling her to leave her the fuck alone." And then you want to play victim when the girl put hands on you? Like that is
Because if you going if look, listen, I've been there before. I'm not gonna go too far into it. But you know, you try to do the best you can with your fellow humans, but sometimes they take you there. And VS, you may be in the clouds listening, and I'm gonna say this: you should have, since you know what I'm saying. When you fight, the odds are when you do it in public, it's on YouTube. People know your name and stuff. Odds are you're gonna get in trouble.
so you
So
should have
what you
dog
should
whopped and molly whopped and monkey
Molly
smoked the
whopped that
fuck out that
bitch
bitch.
all across that damn IHOP from the floor up the wall to the roof. You
If
should
I'm
have
going down, I'm gonna hurt somebody while I'm going down.
From the window
Girl, that's the only
to the
thing,
wall.
girl. You might as well have went for the gusto. And then to me, okay, I did 3 days. Okay, I gotta be off YouTube for a minute.
Mhm.
I would have been satisfied in my soul while I had to do all that stuff. I'm going on mute.
I'm the crazy person that'd be like, I'm gonna get your ass again as soon as I get out.
You already know Corio. You already know how I would have got down. Shit, for real. Like when you, it's one thing to say you about that life and you from the hood and you got gang affiliation and whoop whoop whoop.
Was
Like,
she a
I mean,
blood
I
or
speak
crip?
about my shit and I be about my shit, and I got people to back up my shit. I have plenty of people out here to back up the shit. How we raised, how we get down in Omaha. Shit, my brother was just on here last week talking about how many bitches I was knocking out. So it's like you about that life, then be about that life. If you bold enough to go to somebody's motherfucking table, you show up unannounced after somebody done told you, know, you wasn't trying to get this bitch no furniture, no clothes, no handy downs, no nothing like that. You wasn't looking out for her and her motherfucking kids. There was motive behind that shit, and she know it, and that's what pissed me the fuck off, and that's why I was very vocal about that, and I didn't give a fuck who gave a damn about what I said or what I didn't say. I was just like, shit, no, this is wrong. It is wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Today, yesterday, 3 years ago, tomorrow, it's wrong. You should have
Mhm.
took your motherfucking whatever got done to you and took your black ass home.
hmm I'll
That
tell
that's
you,
what you should have did.
I did.
Well,
On another note, with ODS, I believe he was right in telling Jay Dunn that she needs to, not be saying stuff on live right now because she is on paper. She's got to watch what she does right now because they
but
can violate her.
they can violate her,
Yep.
but she also, it's hard for her not to do
Respond.
stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but I don't know if it's just when you're a content creator, you get addicted to YouTube,
hmm
to your channel, to
Yep.
going live, to expressing your opinion. It's addictive. And that's why you're a content creator. And she was one that came on just about almost every morning. When I first started watching her, it was she slowed down a little bit, but um Jay Dunn, it's hard for her to not voice her opinion and to hit panels. And I would think it's especially hard when everybody's talking about you, when you're the subject of, I mean, look at 10 minus 3. When
Yeah.
all that was going on, you would have thought she would have, especially after she got the protective orders against her, you would have thought she'd have been like, well, if they're talking about it, I may be in the bushes, but I won't hit a panel. And she was still hitting panels. Right, after she had the orders put on her, she still was hitting panels, talking about it, arguing about it, going on her channel, arguing about it. And I would have been scared I would slip up and say their names, but luckily she didn't, but it didn't stop her. So it's an addiction, don't you guys think?
I
Yeah,
do
I
believe
do.
so.
Mm.
I do believe it. And also, like, you, and if you're the type of person who's a confrontational person, you're going to want to defend yourself if you're being brought up. But in some ways, like, you got to use it to your advantage, actually. Put the stuff in the title, but don't ever talk about it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, they come
Mm.
in, use it for your advantage, but also don't put yourself in a position to where YouTube can take things away from your real life. Because Jay Dunn has a great, or I don't know if she still works there, but as far as I know, Jay Dunn has a great job and a good life. I wouldn't want to lose all that over YouTube.
Screw all that. Let's talk about Zulu, losing Zulu.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's
Oh my
such a cute little
God.
pup.
I don't know what I would have to do if I would have to. It's hard for me to put, my dog in. the borders when I go on vacation or go on a trip. I will, could you imagine if you had to go to jail and you have to give your dog to someone you don't know if they're taking care of them like you would, if they're will they remember you
Yeah,
when
because some people
you
really treat their pets as family. Like,
yeah, and see, it's
um,
just Jay Dunn and Zulu, so she spoils him, and he's used to having one person. You don't know if the person has kids. That it's just a lot, and I hope that she gets an attorney and she fights it tooth and nail. And it wouldn't make me very upset if the tables were turned and something ended up happening to Benz. Like she gets a protective order on her. So she
what goes
can't say,
around comes around.
I
yeah,
will
Jay
say
Dunn's
for Jay Dunn, this is kind of her karma a little bit though,
Yeah,
yeah,
because she did the same to VS. Like if you do that to other
yeah,
people, it can come back on you. You got to
yeah,
be careful.
yeah. And we
yeah,
were just talking about, weren't we, Corio, the other night? I was
yeah.
just saying the same thing she did to VS. I said I don't like what's happening now, but I did like what happened then. I don't like when
Yeah,
it happens to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah,
But
same.
but
yeah,
when it happens to you and you did it to somebody else, you can't just you gotta accept that karma sometimes and be like, okay, this is fucked up. I did what I did. Now this is payback. Now what am I gonna do about it? And how
Hmm.
are you going to be in the future?
How you gonna change?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah, yeah,
You can't keep doing the same thing you was doing and expect different results.
yeah. Because
exactly.
see, from now until Jay Dunn moves on and says, you know what, I'm sick of this beef sector stuff, because there's been a lot of people, nothing's really happened to them. I'm getting that way. I'm dropping down in less and less people's lives. I'm really not interested in the little stuff. Um, I'm getting kind of, you know what I mean? And it's just
I feel
years
you, Corio. I feel
of
you.
this, yeah, of the same shite.
Most of the
And
time, it is the same shit.
yeah, and I think during COVID, yeah, you're right, table. And then during COVID, no one had anywhere to go, anything to do, and it was hot and heavy for like over 2 years, every day from chat to chat to chat to chat, all day long, every day. And I think that contributed a lot to the burnout, and so people just really just move on to another sector. And I've found a couple sectors I'm really interested in and I enjoy them. And I got back to living my life after the big COVID, you just get back to living life. And if she ever just says, forget about it, I want her to move on and have a happy life, because I think that Jay Dunn's experiences here on these YouTube streets through the years have contributed to the way she acts here in the B sector. And I'm going to leave it like that. I think that, she was kind of traumatized. And if you look at all the people that act the worst, well, not all of them, but some of the people that act the worst, it's because they were traumatized and now they want to treat people the way they were treated. And it's no holds barred because nobody had any pity on me.
Hmm.
They dogged the shit out of me. So why you whining? This the beef sector. And so I do hope that when she leaves, she finds she doesn't ever come back.
I get what you mean. Like I wish that for anybody. Like if
Yeah.
you're gonna do something, do it the big way. Like you know what I mean?
But have
Like
you noticed that the people that say they're leaving, they never leave though?
or if they
It's
do leave, the funny thing is they come back like
r-
very shortly.
right. I'm just
And
gonna
they
do
ain't
my
missed a beat.
best.
And they ain't missed a damn beat.
Okay. Okay. I've been gone now. What's going on? And then you tell them Hood Table had Charlie on her panel, Charlie and Choreo Lover on her panel, and then next word, I know because did you hear? But it's like I thought you didn't watch.
Right. Where you been, girl?
Would. But
Well,
anyway,
hold up, y'all. Okay, hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Before we be on here too long tonight, can we please talk about the shit that happened on Sir King's panel today?
who?
Sir King's.
I don't know if Charlie's been.
Oh,
Girl,
Charlie,
I
that's right.
don't
He
even
been
know.
in here
Y'all gotta fill me in. I'm gonna be over here
girl.
going,
Corio, do you want to give her a summary?
Okay, here's the summary. A few months ago, okay, first of all, there's this little Charlie. There's this little subgroup. They're all known people, so don't think I'm dogging anybody up. I'm just saying it was their little clique that nobody knew was a clique, right? So
yeah.
they would hang all over to William Carruthers because he DJs. Then the group was over there most of the time. So a couple months ago, William was in the hospital and the shit hit the fan. And
Ooh.
William was engaged to a woman in Guyana, and but he was also engaged to this lady named Miss Legale, and they were both moderators in his chat. And then he was also flirting with some of the other women in the clique,
Ooh.
and it hit the fan. Keep me honest, fair table. So
Yep, and
Miss
neither one of the fiancés knew about each other being
Right,
engaged.
right. Natasha, the one in Guyana, uh, went off. I guess she started going off and telling everybody about their relationship, because nobody knew. Nobody had ever heard of Miss Natasha, right? So she started telling everything, and so they got in a big argument over in Mr. Williams' chat. So then, Boss Lady New Jersey, you know who she is, she
Mm-hmm.
went live because everybody was in shock. Like, what the hell just happened? So Natasha, the fiance from Guyana, went over to Boss Lady New Jersey's and hit the link. I guess Mr. William was still watching. He hit the link and start cussing folks out. Come to find out, he was in the hospital having heart issues. He was in his hospital bed. So everybody, nobody wanted to argue too tough because they didn't want him to have a heart attack. So anyway, it ended. It died down. There was a few skirmishes, like just read my book at Mister William got into it on Slappy Slapsters Live. They roast and gagged each other half to death for an hour and a half. It was one of the best lives I've ever seen before in my life. I'll never forget it. Um, it'll always be in my top five. But anyway, so it died down. So come to find out, she was on Sir King's panel. What was it, the first time hood table a couple nights ago. She was on his panel a few nights ago, and she started talking about their relationship. And come to find out, hood table jump in, he was paying her $200 a month.
Yep, yep. But from the receipts we saw today, sometimes it was 100 and something. But yeah.
Okay, he
Yep.
was paying her. They were having virtual sex. Just
Girl.
as an aside, she said his nuts was real long. Um,
And bald, and bald.
and bald. He shaves them. I just had to throw that in. Uh, and she said that he talked about a lot of the content creators to her. She said that he was very verbally abusive. Um, what else? Um, I'm trying to remember so much. Charlie is so much. Oh, that he used to be a DJ in a club, because that's what he calls himself, DJ Will, on his channel. And so while he was a DJ, it happened 20 years apart, mind you. He picked up what he thought were women to take them to a hotel room to get down, but they were really transgendered women.
Niggas with a wig.
Yeah. And that he beat them up when he said, quote unquote, when they unrolled their dicks. He beat them up, and that's how he has two charges against him for domestic, is it domestic violence
Yep.
charges against him, which to
And
me,
then we found out he got a third one, but we'll get into that later. Go ahead.
damn. Well, and which to me does not make sense.
Right.
But to me, I've thought about it, and it sounds to me like he made that story up so he wouldn't sound like a real woman beater.
You caught that too?
Yeah, I kind of feel that way now. I thought about it.
Yep.
It was real funny at first. But
Yep.
then when I thought about it, a little later, I said, well, he probably made that transgender stuff up because he doesn't want her to think he beats straight women and got the domestic violence arrest. But what else did she say? What else came out? He's a drunk. That's what they
That
said, not me.
he be talking about all the people on YouTube, especially the women on YouTube,
Yes.
like
Yes.
Kwani. And do you believe
Yes.
that he called Nika a gorilla?
Oh
Yes.
Lord.
Yes.
I believe it. I believe it.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. But always up in her face on her panel. And she said he's a god awful clout chaser. He told her that's why he sucks up and goes up on all these panels and does all this and flirts with these women because he only does it for clicks and views. Um, so
Yep.
anyway, the last couple days, Charlie, has been her going over to Sir King's and spilling her guts about how long have they, okay, they've been doing this for 4 years.
Yep. 4 years.
And so over the 4 years given her, even with the exchange, like almost what, $5,000.
Yep. It's like
Woo.
4,800 or something. Yep.
4,800 or something. So basically the first 2 days, she was just bop, 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 talking about everything. And today she went on Sir King's and she was showing receipts. And she had taken, and see, he went over to Lady Nika's to plead his case. And while Natasha went to Sir King. So she must have went over to Lady Nika's and watched that whole video because she had written down answers and
She was taking notes, Charlie.
yeah, to everything he had said in Lady Nika's chat. I don't know if I did well enough, but that's really,
You did
you know,
awesome. You did
yeah.
awesome, and that's basically what she did. All the stuff that William had, she had a comeback for or rebuttal for all the stuff that he was saying about her on Lady Nika's
Mm-hmm.
panel. And she had a list, Charlie. She had a list, like paper and everything. She was like marking shit off. Okay, what's next? He said this. Oh no, this is what really happened. Like, you know how he's always bragging about his kids and his family and making it seem like they real close and all this woo woo. And she was saying his family don't have shit to do with him. They don't invite him to none of their functions, none of the holidays, and that's why he is really like into YouTube. And she became so into YouTube because when he hit her up in her DMs, because they met like or found each other on IG or Facebook or something, and he hit her up on the IG, and she said everything they talk about had to do with YouTube. And she said he would start telling me, go to this channel, go to this channel, follow this channel. And ever since he introduced her to YouTube, she claims that he's always like talked down on the people on YouTube. And that was like the most of the problem that they had in their relationship, because she would be watching and she'd be like, how the hell you be on these channels and supporting them and talking to them and kikiing and all that? Then when you get down, you hit me up and you dragging them for filth. And she said then it kind of rolled over into them getting into it because she would always chastise him about that. Then she said he started not only being disrespectful about mainly the ladies in the B sector, but then start being disrespectful to her. And so, yeah. But I
Girl,
believe, I don't know why, but I kind of believe that he probably be
I,
talking about the people on YouTube.
what does she have to lie for?
Exactly.
He stopped, and I think the only reason she started dropping a dime on it is because he didn't pay. He stopped paying her for a couple months.
Yep, he claimed because I guess he's in a new relationship, because basically his MO, from what we understand, is that he'll be with one woman and another woman at the same time. And then after that breaks up, he'll find another woman on top of the woman that he's with at the same time. Sound like some nigga I've been with in the past. But basically he just got into a new relationship, and it's only been going on for a few months. And
And
I
that's when the
guess
payment stopped.
yep, and that's when the payments stopped. But she got Charlie, she got every single receipt from Western Union, from MoneyGram of him and his payments. On
Ooh.
top of this was funny. She said one day he tried to go down to Western Union and send her some money. And they said it wouldn't go through. And he was basically banned from sending money through Western Union to her. And what happened was this fool was trying to send the money straight from his Social Security checks or his Social Security account directly to her. Instead of withdrawing money like from his account or whatever, going to Walmart, handing them the cash, saying send this money. So I guess he was doing that for a long time. And so that's how he got banned from sending her money. And then look at it. She's in Guyana or wherever the hell she at. Is it Nigeria or somewhere over there? So it kind of might have
Girl,
looked like
it's
a scam to the government.
Guyana in South America. It ain't
Okay, South America girl,
it.
I don't know what her accent. She sounds like she's from Africa somewhere. But I guess with that, no. See now I forgot what I was saying. But okay, I'm sorry if I'm getting the area that she's from
It's
wrong.
okay.
I don't know where Guyana is.
It's in
But
South America down by Brazil. Go ahead.
okay, but she said I think the government did it because come on now, he's an older person. He's on a limited income and he's sending money every month overseas or over to another country. So I'm
Did y'all
sure that they
catch that?
probably thought this was a scam. They probably thought somebody was using him or something like. That's probably why they did it.
He kind of crazy for letting that be known on YouTube because if he's
She
talking about his
told
Social Security, if they report that and he's getting too much earnings, if he's got so much so that he's sending to someone else, they can
nah,
cut down his stuff. I'm just saying.
no SSI, but
Yeah.
not Social Security. You can only lose some of your Social Security check is if you make it to the age where you can work and you make too much money while you're working while on it. But
Okay.
Social
Yeah.
Security is
If
the
he's
money.
got retirement, he good. But if he got disability and they find out about
Oh no,
it,
he's 73 years old. He's
oh,
a
okay, okay,
baby.
yeah, he older. I forget about
Yeah,
that.
he's
Yeah,
he. But
he
wait,
drawing that.
Vibrant said, what was that attire she had on
Yeah,
today?
they said, "Dang, you can't put
Vibrant,
on a bra." Her boobs was hanging all the way down
her
to her knees.
Charlie,
My
her
boobies don't do that. Thank God.
one breast looked like it weighed 37 pounds. These were the biggest, longest indigenous third world country titties. And she had the nerve to have on a tube like a tube top
A
dress.
tank top.
And them things was on. I said, all she has to do, girl, and she was
Get you a
dogging.
push up.
Wait, she was dogging out Kwani, girl.
Yes.
Oh my God. I said she worried about Mr. Will getting her a visa or a a green card to come over here. I said by the time Kwani get through dragging the shit out of her big ass with them big ass long titties, Kwani gonna drag her to the U.S. She ain't gonna need a green card. She ain't gonna need a passport. She gonna find herself sitting right there in St. Louis, looking
Kwani
at
just gonna
Kwani in the
race
face.
across the waters and
She's
snatch her
going to
ass.
drag the cowboy shit out of that old long titty woman. You hear me,
She gonna float across with her titties.
girl?
Use
Girl.
them like a life raft.
Oh, she said Kwani was vile. And I'm like, but you over here in the beef sector, you looking at one of the biggest, baddest draggers in the beef
Right.
sector that don't give a shit what she say about you. Cause if you fuck with her, she gonna drag you half to death.
And
And
that's
you
the
go,
thing. I guess he had been
oh,
telling Kwani that she don't like her or stuff like that. So she was trying to plead her case, saying the reason why I was saying those things was
oh,
she said I like Kwani, and I would be in
oh,
her chat. She said I even sent Kwani a message because I was like, Kwani, you're so smart and you could bring across a topic and a subject and stuff, but why do you got to curse so much and why do you got to do
oh,
stuff like that?
oh God. I guess she thought she was being positive, but that's what they say, a backhanded compliment. And Kwani is not stupid.
Yeah.
And Kwani going, I don't know if Kwani had to work. I don't know if Kwani hasn't heard it yet. I don't know if Kwani said, fuck it, I'm
Oh,
not
she
even going
was
to
in the
bother.
chat. I saw her name in the chat.
Where is Sir Kings?
Yep, she was in the chat.
Oh, maybe she just said, screw it, I'm going to leave that old long titty girl, them titty. Girl, look, Charlie.
By tomorrow morning, Kwani gonna make a video.
Charlie, one, and I've never seen it looks like that hurt. Those titties are so heavy. To not have them hard. What's them things you lay in and swing between the trees?
Come in a
Was
hammock. She got hammock titties.
one for each. Okay. I mean, I'm like, only thing she if she, the only thing that could have got worse is if she'd have lifted her arm and there was hair up under there. That's the only thing that could have made the visual worse.
Oh
God
my
bless
god,
her
she
soul.
had nice hair on her
She
head.
did. She did.
She had like a nice long ponytail, unless it was a clip on or something. But
I doubt it if it was a clip on, but well, that's
oh no,
very
she had
good.
gold hair. I mean, it looks natural. It don't look like she
That's
got a perm or anything, but it looks natural. She had a nice
because
long wavy ponytail, and you know, uh,
that's good because everything else was.
girl, Charlie, you gotta go there. I don't know if you like him or don't like him, but just a look at what we have to look at for like 2 hours.
Just red ball to where you see this lady sitting in a chair with pieces of paper in her hand.
Yeah,
This,
go like 2/3 way in.
and all you gotta do is just look at her for like maybe 30 seconds
Yep.
and then click off because we basically told you what she was. They
But girl,
snitched
when
it.
she was talking about them having the phone sex and the video sex, girl, I'm like, what? That why you having heart attacks over there? Cause you up there trying to long stroke on the phone, like, child.
And she did who said he had 10.5 inches? Did she confirm that?
I think
Because
she was the one. I think she said that months ago when she first came onto the YouTube streets and became vocal. I think she was the one who said the 10.5.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah,
10.5. That's a nice size.
that's too much.
That's
That's his. I wonder if
I'm
his
working with
balls
it.
is
I'm working
longer.
with it.
I wonder if his balls are longer than that.
Well, he claims his balls ain't that long. She said they long, and he said they ain't long, and he said he shaves them or keeps them shaved
Yeah, she
for, I
said.
guess, the visual effect. Since that's all they got, they can't see each other and stuff like that. But he started off sending her like $80, $50, stuff like that, Charlie. And he said the reason why he sent her the money was because he wanted to be a man, because he thinking where she lived, it's hard over there. It's hard to get money. It's hard to find jobs, stuff like that. But then once he wanted more out of the long distance relationship, like her on video playing with herself and doing all that kind of shit, that's when he kind of upped the ante, upped the money per month. And he was supposed to get her over here. Like, she had the visa application. She showed all that, the visa application, the denial letter, and all that kind of stuff. And he was supposed to, help her come over to the United States. She had all the letters and stuff that he had wrote for her to show proof that he was going to take care of her. Because, you got to show that information to the government that somebody's going to be over there kind of like sponsoring you or supporting you or whatever like that. And so she had all that information, but for some reason I still don't understand why she never came over here or why she never tried again to get the green card. We know he said that he ain't came over there because he ain't no passport type of nigga. That's what he said. He was like, I ain't going over there. Shit, she can come over here and she got family over here, but neither one ever made the move. And that might be because she still had a whole man with her that she had been with for 8 years.
Right. She didn't tell him that she had a crack. And then they said his name is Ricky and he's a crackhead. I'm going on mute.
Yes, girl, I just found out that today from Corio. They say he's name is Ricky. And he's a crackhead. Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't know how true that is.
So Mr. William been paying for the nookie, the crack, and
The long
household
titties.
and yeah, and household essentials. I'm going on mute.
And she got 6 kids and 6 grandkids. So she tried to say, because he was trying to tell people on YouTube that she wasn't trying to work and she couldn't get a job or she wouldn't work and shit like that. She was like, that is a lie. She said, I've always worked. I always had a job. My kids always had jobs. I instilled in them to always have jobs. She started naming off the different careers that her kids have and shit like that. And she was like, that old $200 or whatever the hell he was sitting in, that wasn't paying all our bills. You think that was paying all my bills? Of course I was working. I was like, well, it might not have been paying
And
all the bills, but $200 is still some extra money every month. Shit.
and then you kind of feel like she was. I kind of got the feeling that she had other men that were giving her money too, off the internet.
That's what I was saying the other day. That's why I said some people are saying she's a scammer
Yeah.
because
Well,
it
I
really
mean,
seemed
let me
like
tell you
that.
something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Charlie. We disagree on this, Charlie. So you let us know. She thinks that because Mr. William was giving her money, she's a scammer. I feel like whenever a woman is sitting on camera with her legs wide open and her breasts out, masturbating, letting you get off, I think that she deserves some money because just because she was giving her 85, 100, $200 a month, we don't know how many times she had to do that for you during that month.
She said she did it like once or twice a month, but he was doing the same for her. He was long stroking that 10.5 on camera
Yeah,
with
but
shaved balls.
women don't be. She probably was faking having an orgasm. On top of that, you look, girl.
But Charlie, she has a whole man that she's been with for 8 years. The
What?
entire time.
So
The entire time that she was with William.
It
what
was
So
that
all
got
for
to
the
do
money,
with
the
the
money, and the
anything?
whole
money.
thing.
That don't negate the fact of what
But
she was
that just
doing
proves
for
to
him.
me,
But
that just
she's
proves to
still
me that
taking her clothes off doing it.
just
That's
like
like
you
what
just
Jay
said,
does.
but you
Mm-mm.
just said that you have a feeling that she was probably collecting money from different
But
niggas
what that got to
online.
do with
What is
Mr.
that? That's a
Williams?
scammer.
It's
That
not
is
necessarily a
So she's
scammer.
showing
It's a
her poontang and stroking
she
her fingers on
a,
for
camera for all these
every
different
man she
dudes.
was every man she was taking her clothes off, swinging them long titties for, playing in her cooch. She deserved the money. I don't care if it was for 10 men.
Okay,
I
so it
don't
might
care
not
that
be
it
a
was
maybe she
virtual.
was just prostituting herself. Is that better?
Yes.
that's pretty much it.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
she.
Yes.
I'm really getting a feeling that she was out here doing this with just not one man. And if it's really a struggle over there to live and survive, I can see her having a man and that nigga up there telling her to put her shit on camera and get her some money to pay the rent. I can see that happening too. Like you
If
got a
he's a
whole
crackhead,
man over here and you on the phone all the time with this nigga, and how you have a like who has a whole man for all those years and you
I
spending
don't.
all this time on the
I'm
phone
on,
with other men?
I'm on the fence on whether or not she really has a man. To me, I think that could have been added in so she doesn't look as foolish because he said he has another woman. I'm not convinced that she really does have another man. For me, I
Um,
think that could have just been icing, but it regardless, girl. I like prostituting or not so much prostitute. Is it prostitute?
I don't
I don't
know
know.
another word to use. I guess something will come to me besides that. But
But what
Charlie, can you
what
think of another word?
prostitute?
Um, they in their profession they're just called sex workers.
Yeah, she was working her sex.
Mm,
Prostitution.
Wait a minute.
same thing.
Wait a minute.
Same thing.
I heard Charlie go.
It's what a more politically correct term in the 2023s.
But
Yeah,
wait
the
a
correct
minute.
political term is a sex worker. That's what they
Yes.
call
Okay.
themselves.
Sex worker.
I
Okay.
want to ask you guys both. What man have you laid down with in a relationship where he didn't, you haven't? Let me tell you something. Look, listen, even for married women, even for married women, men are going to have to pay one way or the other. They're going to be paying the bills at home. They're going to take you out to dinner. They're going to buy you some diamonds. They're going to clean, men pay for it one way or the other.
But in a real relationship, you both paying.
They were in a real
But she
relationship
wasn't
and
paying him
she
shit.
was paying, she was opening up her legs, playing.
But she wasn't paying him nothing.
That what more
I
she
ain't paying.
I
girl?
mean, if you're in
I,
a
I
real
love you,
relationship,
Corio. I
your
mean,
man might buy
hood
you
table,
something, and
hood
No,
table. I
then
love you, but I ain't paying no man. He go,
no,
I ain't
especially
paying.
if I'm
you ain't never
especially
done
if you
nothing
getting
for a
a
man in a relationship.
girl, what
I
you
do
expect
my
in a
part.
virtual
So you ain't
relationship.
never done
They was
nothing
talking
for
about
a
they were
man in a
engaged.
relationship.
They were talking
I
about they were engaged, girl.
But you ain't never done nothing for a man. You ain't
oh,
never
we
bought
do
a man
it.
something. You ain't never took your man out. You ain't never
Oh
bought
no,
your
I
man
have
some
bought him some
clothes.
stuff.
You
Very,
ain't never
Yeah,
paid for no haircut. You ain't never said, "Oh, I saw these Jordans. Oh, I'm about to get you these nice shoes. I seen this." It goes both ways when you're in a real.
yeah, but
You ain't
that's
just
when you
sitting there taking.
eh, it's not that often. I can
That
honestly
ain't
say
even.
her
if
relationship,
you're a
it
homemaker
wasn't that
though,
often. No.
Even
it's
if
a
you're a
little different.
homemaker, you might be
But
taking
I
his
do
money.
things.
You might
Yeah,
be taking his money if you ain't making money and still going out
yeah,
shopping and buying
yeah.
him.
I still get him stuff though.
But
Yeah, so you're not wrong on that. I still get him stuff.
but for the most part, most people aren't homemakers. Everybody in the house is working. And if
Yeah,
you see
but you
something
ain't
for
doing
your
it as
man,
much.
you gonna buy it. If your man sees something for you, he gonna buy it.
You
Like
don't do that as much for
it
them
ain't
as they
one
supposed to
sided
I
do
like
for
was
you.
in a long distance relationship for 4 years before he moved down here. So yeah, I kind of know what that's like, kind of, sort of. But because we had to do things online ourselves. You know what I mean? Can't always
Right.
be there in person, but
Right.
like I did buy him things. Like he's got this. I got him a pillow for Christmas. I got him his engagement ring.
Right,
Blah blah
but I mean,
blah.
if you ain't
You know
got
what I
no
mean?
income, that's different. But if y'all
But
both got incomes, this is the 2000s. Ain't nobody just sitting there letting nobody just take from them. It goes both ways,
in a
especially in
way,
a
yeah,
relationship.
she
Girl,
used him. She used him. I mean, anybody could see that she
Thank
used him
you,
I
for a
thank
don't
you.
payday.
That's all I'm saying.
agree.
That's all I'm
She,
saying.
I
but he
don't
allowed it
agree.
too.
There you go.
Yep. And I said that before too. He allowed it, but she still we
But
can't
you make
engage
no,
in the
but
fact.
that's not how you put it out there, though. Hood table,
No,
you put it
that's
out there
exactly how I put it out
like
there. She
she
used him for
scams.
money. She
That's
used him for
all you
money.
keep saying is she's a scammer. You ain't saying yeah,
She
but
used
he's
him for money.
70,
That's a scammer.
but he was okay. He's 3 years old and he dumb. She just scammed this little feeble minded old
If
man
they doing
that
the
she
same
was
thing
get.
for each other, they pleasuring each other
Mm,
online. She's stroking herself, he's stroking himself. They both squirting everywhere. Why is she getting money and he ain't? Why he ain't getting no gifts? Why ain't he getting no money?
Cause he dumb. Yeah, I can't help it, Mr. William dumb.
And that's why I did say that he letting her do it, but still that don't negate from the fact that she's using him for money. And I
Girl,
do
I
think that
don't
she's
feel the
probably
same.
doing that with other men too. She probably got 5, 10 men she's stroking it for. She be stroking. Probably got 5, 10. Hold up, is this
She
bro in the
do it
background?
to the east. She do it
Do it to the one. Do it to the one she likes
good.
the best. Or
Yeah,
no, it should be
good
do it to the
gracious.
one who
Do it.
pays the most.
Do it.
Oh
Yeah,
look, there's
okay.
Brother. Hey, Brother.
Hey,
Who?
bro, Bishop Billy Ray, Buckwheat, Earl Johnson,
Oh,
Jr.
not
What's up?
buckwheat, Jesus. Lord, no, not buckwheat. That is buckwheat. Or is that stymie? Is that stymie?
I
No,
think
that's
that's the
buckwheat.
original buckwheat. The
That
Yeah,
original.
looks like
Yeah.
buckwheat.
yeah, it is buckwheat. Yeah.
It's the
But
OG version.
I just I don't know, but that's the gist of it. So she's gonna come out with receipts. And so Sir King did remember we were saying that I wonder if she's gonna if they have pictures and have recorded, and I guess she said that she knows that Mr. William was taking pictures.
Child, next thing we know, it probably be some shit going through here, and he be going to court. Cause child,
I
you
mean,
know
but
how
you
that revenge, that mad day shit is. You don't never know how far people gonna take it.
girl, if Mr. William pop out here with some video
Girl,
recording,
you heard ODS asked in the chat the other day, does it look like roast beef?
no, you told me.
Girl, ODS had me cracking up. He said, William, did it look like roast beef? Charlie, hold up, Charlie. This is what I meant to tell you. Okay, so he's upset, right? Of course, because this lady Natasha is spilling all his shit, right? And so he said, I ain't never came on here and I ain't talked about her because she was talking about his balls and how he shaves them and they long and droopy. You know, she was talking all that shit. He said, well, I ain't never came on here and talked about her privates. And he said, I could. He said, because from the waist on down, I take uppity over her ass.
Ooh, no, he
Okay.
didn't.
Mm, 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 mm,
Yes, he motherfucking did.
mm, 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 mm,
He said her big fat ass. And I
mm,
went, and we
mm.
thinking in the chat, like, well, uppity fat too.
Right, and fat and lymphedema,
And when I look at
and no.
uppity and look at this lady, they look
Mm,
about probably
mm.
the same size. I think uppity probably got more booty than her.
I don't know.
I
I couldn't. I
I
didn't see the
totally
booty.
didn't just go look up the person just so I could see the long titties.
Did you see it?
Are
Go
they
look.
long? Are they
Looking at
long?
it.
Are they wide?
They
They're
to the
wide.
side, to the right. They looking in different
Girl,
directions.
to the left,
To the
girl, they
right.
wide and they
The
long.
hell y'all on here talking about? What you talking about? Balls and shaved balls and
We
roast beef?
talking
What
about
the hell going on? What the
You
hell is
wait.
y'all talking about? And what is y'all doing? And who shaved balls and roast beef
But
meat?
wait,
What the hell
bruh.
going on?
Well, wait, bruh. Listen to this. This is my last
Man,
thing that I'm gonna let
I am done
Hood
already. I
tell
ain't
you.
even started.
Bro, wait. So, bruh, wait, don't you leave. So, Charlie, when him and Just Read My Book got into that hour and a half long read roasting and gagging up on Slappy's panel, his balls must be long. And she's not lying because Just Read My Book said that you wear your pants pulled all up under your titties when you and it makes you look like you got a whole kitty cat down there. Like you, what did she say? She said because the pants be cutting his balls in two, and it looks like he got kitty cat lips on each side.
You got a whole putty tat.
She said because the seam of the pants is separating the long balls, and it makes it look like
She
lips
said,
on each side.
she said, she said, it looks like he got a whole cat down there. And then that's what he called her, signified ass monkey with her Arnold Schwarzenegger body built ass. He said with your Arnold Schwarzenegger body built ass. I'll never forget it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So
Okay.
but old men, I mean, come on, that is like if you messing with an old man,
Oh Lord
you know, they
Jesus.
don't do like women do where they get their boob lift and their lips lift and their cheek lift and their butt lift. They just let them balls float. They just let them hang. And that's just a given with old men. Them balls drop.
Girl.
So you better just hold on to them and just hold on to them and
It's called a turkey neck.
keep them from slapping you if you're down there. Just
It's
hold
called
one
a
of these
turkey neck.
hands. Hold one of these hands. Just go in. Just hold.
Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
Can you tie it? Oh no.
Oh God.
Y'all know what? And y'all be
They
shaming
roll to the
y'all talking
floor.
about folks and these old men. Y'all better let them old men let their ball hang. They know that gravity kicking in, girl. Y'all better let them old man ball be hang. Long they keep them clean and shaved, girl. Now anything else, I
Well,
couldn't tell you about all
he
that. But
keep
shit,
he keeps some shade. He
hey,
keeps
'cause
some
Oh
shade.
it's a
my god.
it's a
And
blessing and a curse because you got to think. Everybody. Anyway, some folks ain't too right and sanitize. And everybody talking about this. Really need to always pay attention to the ones talking about they got big balls. Because 9 times out of 10, they ain't half-ass washing them damn things when they using the back anyway.
Oh
But
my god, they hanging all down in the toilet and everybody.
exactly, yeah,
What's the art
yeah.
of I said art of seduction, y'all. What's the art of deduction, true crime? What's up? How you doing? Harper Shaw said, did y'all
Um,
bring up the woman is married or in a long term? Yep, we sure did, Harper Shaw.
so hold on. Well, so now we talk. Y'all know what? I'm lost. Because I could
That
have sworn I was reading
bruh,
and listening, but I heard y'all talking about. Then I heard the boobies. Then I heard something about somebody
bruh,
balls. Then I heard the side and the cat face and all that. What the hell?
bruh. You didn't hear
Y'all,
about the transgender men either, did
Oh
you?
shit.
Okay.
I thought I think
Oh,
I was listening to y'all, and I know I heard something about the trick because I know it was something the other day. I think, matter of fact, it was the day that y'all. I think was it yesterday since that you came on. I didn't come on. I think you was on
yep,
here
it
for a
was
while.
yesterday. Yep, yesterday.
I heard something, and I think y'all, because I had happened to see somebody was live on something. And I seen somebody. I don't know whether it was him, her, shim, she. I don't know, but anyway, they was I was looking like, okay, that ain't. First thing came to my mind was like, is that a knockoff T.S. Madison? Who the hell is this? They was talking. They was talking about. I don't know what in the world they was talking about. The transgender thing. It was something that y'all had posted up.
Yeah, because we was talking about how he had got arrested and
That
got
must have been the
charged
ones I
with
seen
being
doing the live
lying
interview.
because he had picked up two dudes and
Yep, I seen that.
thought they were women.
Uh,
And when they got to the motel, he
uh,
whooped their ass. But then we found out today from his
uh,
ex
uh,
Natasha that he also served 2 years because with his ex girlfriend named Natalie, she had got mad at him because he was trying to leave her. This is what he's saying. She got mad at him for trying to leave her, so she hit him and knocked his tooth out, and so he hit her back, and he got 2 years.
Nah,
And
you don't
that's
get
what
2 years. You
really
don't get
I
two
started
don't
to
get
hear
years.
2 years for
he
that.
may really
You
No.
don't get 2 years from just a simple strike. Tell you that right now.
Well,
My nephew
Mm-mm.
did
Corio,
2 years.
she don't believe that, and it does sound kind of suspect that
Mm-mm.
that's the reason why he did the 2 years, and that's the reason why he hit her.
Mm-mm. I
No, my
believe
nephew did two
that.
years. My nephew did 2 years fair time for something similar, and he ain't even. I don't even think he even pinched the girl and had to do damn near 18 months. And no, well, actually 2 years. No, that's so he had to. He do you don't do 2 years penitentiary time just to be well, I just slapped her. No, no, somebody got some Mike Tyson licks or some
Or
Mike
it was
Tyson
more
biting
than
off
or it
ears or
was
something.
more than one time. It was more than one time. It's either what Bruh just said or you're a repeat offender of domestic violence. And they're
Yeah,
like,
because
that's
Yeah,
it, that's all.
even
and
before they got rid of just
sometimes with the transgenders could have led up to that time too, Corio, huh?
well, that's true. Well, any assault because you already
Yeah,
know this, and I know you
Yeah.
remember everybody remember that judge from back when they made her ass retire because what was that woman name? What was the judge? What was that woman that she was hanging everybody? If you come up in there, even if you looked at your woman wrong and you showed up in court, she's giving your ass 180 damn days. Was a Judge White?
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about? So she used to be married to the man that used to own you, pulling all the doggone scrap yards in Omaha. And he was whooping her ass for breakfast, lunch, and dinner after they come to find out, and all them folks that she had been giving them domestic violence charges and all that shit over the years, they had to go back and drop that shit. It sounds similar to because
Well,
yeah, that sounds very similar to that situation because like I said, even first offense offenders, even like I said, I don't know what state they're in, but it depends. If it's domestic, you normally gonna get you may have to. It just depends on the severity of it. You're gonna get arrested, of course. You're gonna all that, but if you are a repeat offender, if you're doing that more than once, yeah, you're not gonna get 2 years just for a first time offense unless you severely injured somebody.
yeah. Um, but Bruh, um, here's the quandary. I'm being outnumbered here because Charlie came up in here, broke the tie, and left me hanging. So as a man, come on, Bruh. Tell us what you think.
About
I'm getting ready to tell you. She lives in Guyana in South America. He lives someplace here in the US. I don't even know. They're in this virtual relationship. He pays her anywhere between, would you say, hood table, $85 to $200 a month.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
okay.
And they have virtual sex. That's what you walked in on.
Oh,
He choking it off, she rubbing it out. Okay. All
oh,
right.
that's deep.
Right. Now
I
they
mean,
were under the guise. Charlie, I forgot to tell you. He pulled a picture of an engagement ring out of a magazine and
wow,
sent it to her in an attachment. They were engaged, right?
wow.
So,
I'm about to get high for real.
so Hood Table sis thinks that she's a scammer. Charlie backed her up. I got issues with Charlie now. But my thing is, bruh, I feel like you know, he paying for it, she giving it up, he's giving it up. I don't feel like she was getting scammed. I feel
Well,
like, I mean, I don't feel like he was getting scammed.
well, if it's okay, if it's two parties, from my perspective as a male, if it's two parties mutual and agreeing with a virtual, uh, what they call that one, hentai, whatever, with the cartoon fetishes, all that. I don't give a damn what it is. What did if you having it, if you doing what you're doing, if he choking his chicken and she rubbing waterfalls, then do. Well, I look. I ain't look. To each
He
his
said
own. I
rubbing water.
mean,
Sir, is
if
she
she
scamming him?
if she's scared, I mean, to me, scared. I mean,
Bruh, answer the question. Do you
I'm trying to
feel that
answer.
she's scamming him? Go
I don't
ahead.
think that. I don't know. Well, scamming.
See?
What I'm saying is that if she's providing an indirect service
Thank
to
you.
his indirect pleasure and
Thank
they're
you.
agreeing on it, then I
Thank you.
don't look at it as being a scam.
Thank you. I
But,
think like a
but,
nigga.
but, but,
Okay.
but, if she's doing that and misleading him and misguiding him, to me that
Shit.
could be
That's not the case.
borderline. But then again, it's mutual. So hey, like I said, he choking his chicken and she rubbing her waterfalls. It is what it is. I mean,
Right. Okay.
so
Okay. And the
he
sad
dropping that,
part is,
he dropping that money. He dropping that money for that, for
right,
that Oculus. He want that Oculus
right,
orgasm.
right. And here's the thing. This is very sad because it proves I think like a nigga. But I'm glad bruh came through for me because you and Charlie tripping.
I just,
I still say it's a scam and bitch.
I
I
didn't say
mean,
it was a scam per se.
hey,
I
It's a
said
scam in
it's all
Guyana,
about the
bitch.
money and money and money.
that's
She's
true.
a sex
Cause hey,
Get
worker. She
money,
get her money.
get money, hoe.
That's
but
what
Oh
hey,
my
I mean, I'm
god.
just saying though. I mean, me personally, I'm sorry, but okay, she's from. You said,
But bro, you gotta consider the fact also she had a man that she had been with 8 years,
That we
and she
don't know
sold
for
some.
sure.
Well, we gotta go by what we hearing on here, right?
oh, so
What we
hold
gotta
on.
go by,
We going off
She's
of
no,
everything
we
else
gotta
we
know
hearing on
what we
here.
gotta go by what we know for sure,
But
not
a lot
so
of we don't.
assumptions.
What do we really know for sure? Besides, she
That
got
they
receipts
was
for payments.
that they both agreed that they was online having sex and he sent her money every month. That's it.
so he
That's
they
all.
so they
That's about all we can go with. But there's a whole bunch of shit that we've been, discussing on here that we don't know for sure happened.
But
Like,
so
what we
you
but
but we're discussing what
yeah,
we
I
know.
still believe she was a scammer because she got a
I
whole
know
nigga
you
at
do.
home. She got a
Oh,
whole
we
nigga
don't
at
know that
home.
part. We don't
She
know
got
that
a
part.
whole
yeah.
nigga. I'm going off of what we been told. She
I say
said it
she's a
and he
user,
said it.
Well, you
not a
know what?
scammer.
Then that means that they both in on it.
You got a whole
Hmm.
nigga at home that you've been
See,
with for 8 years, and you
right.
fucking
You know
around with all
what?
these other niggas from another country
They in on it.
getting money every month. I think you was scamming them fools and bringing the money home to
We
daddy.
don't know for
That's
certain
what I
she's
believe.
doing it with other men on the internet. We can assume because she is
Well,
a
she might.
hoe.
Well, then
We
again,
can
if no,
assume, but
so
we
it's
don't know
cool.
if she
That's just
got a
me.
man for sure.
I think it's
Yeah,
about
And
the
see
money.
that's the problem
bruh,
though, because if
bruh, you and
me
Charlie
as
are
a man,
turncoats.
oh my bad, no, because me as a man, I can't fathom that. That's just me. I'm talking about me personally. Fathom. I
Hmm.
cannot fathom paying somebody from another country whom I don't even know. I can't even fathom what somebody of their nationality even look like, let alone a scent or a smell. So
But
I'm
they saw
wiring
what
you
he's gonna
money.
look like.
Well, let
I'm
me
just saying
tell
that,
you,
but I'm
she looks.
wiring you money. I'm wiring you money for something that I can literally, if I put my mind to it, I can go to the local coffee shop and get myself damn near turned out by one of the most probably undercover freakiest librarians on the planet if I put my mind to it. Why I need to pay somebody, a stranger from another country who's thousands of miles away. I don't know. People weird. That's just me as a man. I'm not going to do that. And then on top of that, knowing that I got a whole woman or a wife at home. Now, if my wife and my woman is like, well, babe, go ahead. You that wow, okay, well that means that yeah, but we there's some scamming going on. Because me as a
You
man, I'm
know
not
what,
gonna feel
bro?
comfortable with my wife doing no shit like that. Or me. I don't think my wife gonna feel comfortable or my woman gonna feel comfortable with me doing it like that. I don't care nothing about no
Well,
money.
in Hood Table's defense, she did say her. Well, I think he said her man is a crackhead and his name is Ricky.
Yeah, because we know there's a man. There is a man. He's a crackhead, and that
I
money
don't
he was
believe that
stroking her
though.
puss for his crack. Like,
I wouldn't say it was a scam per se. I would say it was fair exchange, but I would also say it was all about the money for her.
and it
Most
wasn't no
likely. It
fair
wasn't no
exchange
Almost
at
love.
all.
definitely.
That ain't no
It
fair
Yeah.
was all
exchange.
about the money.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
Well, it's
fair
always been
Yeah.
about
exchange
the
would
money, ain't it?
be a fair exchange
Yeah.
would be him not doing nothing on video for her, but just always asking her to show him some shit. That would be fair exchange. But if he's also entertaining her by stroking his shit and squirting all over his phone, and
Yeah,
she's
I
doing
do say
the
that.
same thing, I just feel like
Why?
after 4 years, but after
Why
4 years,
we?
you
Why
can't
we having
like.
uncontrolled squirts?
I'm just
Right.
saying, what kind of relationships do y'all be having where y'all don't do shit for y'all man? Like,
Girl,
I
you'll be
don't get it.
surprised. You'll be
Like this
surprised, man.
one-sided relationship shit where the man always supposed to give you something and you don't give him nothing in
I
return.
didn't say I didn't do
You
anything for
see,
my
I'm not talking
men.
about I'm just saying in general. Like people are saying
I
this
ain't
is
gonna
fair
say what
exchange.
I do.
She's been getting money for 4 years. And
Yeah, that,
he ain't got probably not
But
one receipt
see,
of her sending him
that's
anything, not a birthday present,
you
but
said
not a
how
that's
much a
Christmas
his
month?
present.
choice.
That
That's
ain't
his
fair exchange.
choice.
How
But
much? How
that's
much a
his
month he been
choice.
spending?
That is not a fair exchange.
But
How much
that's
he
his
been spending?
choice.
He was sending her between, let's say, like between 1 to 200 every month for four
But
years.
there's an exchange
Oh,
rate.
okay. Well, yeah, she done got
It's an
about
ex-
8 to 10. Okay, okay.
no, it's an exchange rate. So he's told really about $4,800 in the last 4 years because they're a third
Okay,
world
I see what you're saying.
country.
No, you're right.
So
You're right. The
yeah,
exchange rate. No, you're right. You're right.
but that's still a lot of
But
money.
still, that's the money he's spending. That's U.S. money that he's spending.
But
She might be
but
getting less
bruh,
over there, but or she might be,
Uh,
you know what I'm
but
saying? The exchange rate is very
he's
I know some people for
this
that amount of money, boy. Shit, that shit. That man, he'll leave home. He'll leave home empty and full 7 days a week. He'll be running
okay.
home.
I just have one more thing to say, then I'm going on mute for real, for real. This man been to the armed forces.
Mm.
This man
Well, there
has
you
been
go.
married numerous
Say no more.
times. This man has been to prison. This man is 73. This man is
he done
73
picked up
years old.
transgenders. He
Wait a
done
minute.
picked up
Yeah,
transgenders. Don't forget
yeah,
that.
transgenders.
So
This
he.
man is, wait a minute, bruh. He's 73 years old. Do
Well,
you
shit.
really think that he would set himself up to be used like that by a woman
Nah,
without realizing that I'm gonna need to do something for this money? I mean, for this
he's
jerk.
been there, done that. That man living the rest of he feel like
He
I'm towards
won't
the end of my journey. I'm living the best out of my life. I
right.
can give a
So,
rat's
do you
ass.
think a
But
man
he
like
did
that
say
could
he
get
felt like he
scammed
was being used. He did say he felt like he was being used.
after the fact?
And
After
because
the
she had
fact,
a whole
that's
man
it.
for 8 years and she never came to the United States.
You harping on that? I don't believe that. I'm not. I don't. I'm not sure
Especially if
about
he
that.
But
ex-military.
I do believe it. Why is it so hard to believe that she had a man? Like they were in a relationship long distance for 4 years. It's easy to be in another relationship when you can't even be with the person that you so called want to be with because it's long distance.
Mm-mm.
People do it all the
I
time. They
don't
be having
think
these fake
because I
relationships
don't
online
think
and have a
that
whole wife and kids and a dog at home and be having fake online relationships.
not the
People do it all the
dog.
time.
Been doing
But
them
I
folks been
mean,
doing
that's cool. But I don't think either one of them really loved each other. I think Mr. William has a hard time meeting women wherever he lives because for whatever reason, and I think that
But see, if you can
well,
believe that, even though they both said they were in love with each
I
other, then
was
I can
making your
believe that she
point.
had a man.
I was making your point because I was going to say, and Well, okay. Let's put it like this.
I
Mr.
think they
William
really
was
were
no.
into each other. I think they really were into each other, even
I
if they were
don't.
both cheating on each other.
Mr.
That's deep.
I don't.
I mean, if he
I
had
said,
multiple women and she had a man at home, they was come to each other when their partners wasn't giving them what they needed.
Exactly.
So that sneaky link.
And Mr.
but
Hmm.
Williams
is
is
that
always having
scamming?
long distance relationships. Mr. Williams is always having long distance
No, they just
relationships.
hoes.
And
Right.
obviously,
That's
I
So
it.
think
that's
this
not
lady,
scamming.
I never
I
said it
think
was
this
scamming
lady,
earlier. I just said it was all about the money, money,
Yeah,
money.
she need to come
I'm
over
giving
here.
hood
I
giving
need
hood
to
table a
interview
hard time.
Natasha. Can we put a request out to Natasha? Because
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
you
would
would
talking
like
about the
to
lady
love.
from over there?
I would like
No,
us to interview Natasha.
You talking about the
I'm
lady
not.
that's been over there
I'd
giving up
be
the
down to
Yes,
interview.
virtual?
yes.
You talking about the one been
You and
giving out
Charlie.
the virtual cooch?
Because they ain't asking
Yeah.
her the right questions.
Yeah, Miss Natasha, you need to come on to the hood table so my sister and them can interview you. Because
I
if
would
I
be
do the
right
interview,
down to
you might
chat.
They
you.
ain't asking her the right questions, and I want to talk to Ricky, the crackhead. Put him on
Yeah, I
camera.
want to talk to Crackhead Rick too.
Shoot, I want to
You
know
and
for sure how long
Charlie
his ass
could
been
interview
around,
her, and I
or
would
at
name
least let
Bruh
us
sit
know how
down in
long
the
he been
chat
on crack.
beside me.
Like, when did he take his first hit on the pipe? Like,
No,
we got real.
I want to know what where that man get. Why did he even start smoking crack? Because I don't even think some
Because
crackheads
her
would shoot
titties
there.
are too big.
And why did you
Because
have
her
a bra
boobies.
on,
Okay, so
Natasha? Where was
he
your
started
bra?
smoking crack because her boobies is too big.
Like,
Yes.
William sending you
Huh?
$200 a month, you couldn't get a bra with that extra money?
Wait. What man in his schizophrenic without his medication, and I'm
Hmm.
talking about fully functional
Hmm.
type, even a fully functional ain't gonna sit around here and be complaining about no big old boobies.
Oh
Go
no,
over
we're
this.
complaining because she came online with some double, triple, quadruple
Uh,
H's with no bra on.
Z's.
Okay, I get it. Okay, I thought y'all was talking about okay, so y'all all because y'all didn't want to see all that old booby meat.
Man, all
I
we
got
She
saw
you.
was
was boobies
probably
to the
slapping him
floor.
around with them.
She talking about his balls dragging the flow. Her titties was back dragging the flow.
So I wonder.
Man,
Y'all trying to say she's like that? I don't know if y'all know that one. Not to stay on the same channel, but I'm pretty sure y'all seen that one reel where the woman was sitting there eating and the bug was crawling on the table. She took out her doggone booby and smashed the damn thing and went back to eating. And it's
What?
like,
What?
do y'all
What
know
is
Hmm.
how
the
rich old girl is for the exchange rate for dollars to to where she's from? It's
right?
Gwenny, whatever how you want to say that damn thing. Their money
come on,
That's
Guinea,
every
what I'm saying. She's
100
a scammer.
Guyanese,
No, it's Guyana.
yeah,
Guyana.
Guyana.
Guyanese.
Scam.
Do you know how much money that she made, bro?
What's that?
But hold
It's
What's he
on,
like
hold
coming
on.
up with?
Speaking of scam,
34,000 in their money.
thank
Yeah,
you. And speaking
Over
of
yeah,
scam,
that's a lick.
34,000.
That's a lick, man.
speaking of
Mm-hmm.
scam, okay, so we might have a difference of opinion when it comes to that. But did you hear Choreo
What
when
that?
in the first show? I mean, the second show we watched with VS. Remember when they said that Benz had got into some type of scam with some real Nigerian
Oh
national,
my God. With
and
some real
they put
Nigerians.
money in her bank account and all kind of shit? Like, how the fuck you get scammed? Like, like these people literally said, we need to put this money in your Charlie. You done heard all them. You know how them scams are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they act like that somebody done left them some money, they inherited some money, but they can't put it in their own,
They still
local
falling for that?
bank accounts, and they'll tell you like, we'll pay you to deposit this check into your account, and then you get to keep so much money, but they end up taking all your money and theirs. That's what happened over there.
They
I think I
said,
got it wrong. It's more than 34,000, but I'm gonna put it in the private chat. That's how much she's making for every 4K
And y'all think it ain't a scam.
in their
well,
Oh,
money.
she getting it in.
Yep.
she I think they said the first time
Yeah,
they got her, it was for $8,000. This is Benz,
Yep.
$8,000.
Yep.
Then they had her download an app because that was part of the scam. But what it really was malware, so that they could
Uh-huh.
see every keystroke and see every. It's like it cloned her phone. So
And
then
they
they
had all
went
her
in.
passwords. Yep.
everything.
They went into her savings account and saw that she still had 4 grand in it, and so they threatened her that they would delete her YouTube channel if she didn't give them the last 4,000, and she did it. So what they get all together? What's that? 12 grand?
It was something like that. I just
That's
couldn't
just too
believe, like,
bad.
how y'all be getting caught up in some bullshit
Well,
like
who
that.
cares about their YouTube channel that much?
Thank you. I'll be like, take that motherfucker, because
Take
I
that,
literally got 5 or 6 more channels. So I'm like, take that motherfucker. But
right?
even if
But you
I didn't
see,
have other channels, take that bitch. I will start all
take
over.
it. And then they said she was coming back to her chat or going back to her moderators, telling them, they said this, and they said that her moderators were telling her it's a scam. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's 8 grand, and she did it
Anyway,
anyway.
Anyway,
well, a fool and his money shall soon depart.
child.
I
And
don't get all off and
somebody,
call up, but that's real talk. A fool and their
they
money shall soon depart.
well, the girl that told the story said that she wasn't, the brightest. Oh my God. We forgot to tell them. Never mind. Yeah, they said she wasn't the brightest light bulb. I don't know.
Corio, don't you never mind me. What the what?
I just thought about what. Okay, so Mr. Will, that's a 73-year-old guy. Years ago, like maybe 3 years ago, during COVID, him and this lady named Miss Legale, she's in the chat. She used to be in the chats. And now she just really stays in his chat. But they popped out and said they were engaged.
Uh-oh.
Right here, table. They were engaged. So
Yep.
all these years later, we're all still thinking that they're engaged. She's still a moderator in his chat. Blah 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 blah. So this Natasha, the lady from Guyana, his fiance, people in the chat when she was in Sarkini's telling her story, someone in the chat said, ask her about Miss Legale. She said that Mr. William told her that that Legale was stupid and slow.
Yep.
And Miss Legale is a beloved. I just thought she was just such a sweet older lady. I really did. And that kind of made me mad when he said that about her, because regardless, she wasn't too slow for you to tell everyone you were engaged to her. You know, she's
Yep.
been a great support and supporter of your channel, and she's let you bring all these different ladies into your chat, and she still stood 10 toes down for you while you rubbed all these other ladies in her face, never once telling everybody that you guys weren't engaged anymore, or whether you were or you weren't. In her mind, she let you make her look bad in front of
And he was calling
everyone.
her a weak ass woman, somebody he could never really be
Yeah,
with.
talking about her like a dog behind her back.
And
That's
I
too
it
think he
bad.
was
was
talking about other women content creators, just like the lady said, behind their back. Because she said that was like one of the main reasons why they would always get into it. Because she couldn't understand, like, uh, why would you talk to these people like you cool with them and friends with them, and then you get off of YouTube and come talk to me and drag them and things like that. Hold up, the hood's able to delete that comment after y'all answer it. Harper Sean said, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's being slow.
Um,
Is who slow?
Benz,
the one that
lady.
got taken for $8,000.
Yeah.
That's what they were intimating. The ladies
Yeah.
that were on VS's panel, that she wasn't the brightest light bulb in
Some people will
the
pay
land,
for.
you know.
Some people will pay
But
just to breathe fresh air from a whole nother. Just people pay money for whatever they feel like they lacking.
mm, I don't know, Benz. I don't tried. I never tried to have a conversation with her in a chat, but those ladies know her very well for years, and it just kind of seems like they don't think so. I don't know.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
It's
it's too
still bad.
bad because,
That's too bad.
well, she doesn't seem to be a very nice person, bruh. But that doesn't mean she needed to get beat out of $12,000. You
Yeah,
know.
that's unfortunate, but I mean, come on now. Like I mean, we too old for that shit. Like we too
Well,
old
if you
like
think we too
honoring us
old,
like that.
ain't Mister Dum Dum too old too?
Who William?
Yeah,
Too old to
Oh,
get scammed?
yeah.
So you said that you agreed.
No, you just said that Benz was too old.
Got her.
But yes, I don't know though about um Benz, but I know that you know she was over there doing the most with those nudes and stuff of those women, and sometimes it says in the Bible, God will make your enemies your footstool. And so, for all those nudes she passed around, for all the things she did to those women over there, she got beat for $12,000. From the while she was over there, still in that sector where she was sitting around their nudes and stuff.
there is
So,
universal law, cause and effect. What you put out is what you will get back. That is a
yeah.
given.
And so I'm
And that
wondering
brings
what's
us
gonna.
all the way back to Jay Dunn, huh?
Yeah. So Jay Dunn, might be, reaping what she sows, if if that's what you're inclined to believe.
Law, cause
And
and
I
effect.
wonder what's going to happen to those that are setting Jay Dunn up.
They gonna catch it too.
Well, if Jay Dunn really takes this to court and asks for a jury and all that kind of stuff, those people are going to have to come to court. Everybody who's sitting in something, everybody who's
You get
alleged.
summoned. Yeah, you gonna get
Hey,
summoned.
you know what? I was thinking the whole time they were up there telling that stuff on Ben's. I was like, Jay Dunn needs to be recording this, and she needs to be taking down those women's name so
I'm
she can
sure she
hit
was.
them. Yeah, hit them up on the email and tell them, can you send me those receipts, please? Because that woman said she'd write Jay Dunn a letter.
She sure did, and I'm sure somebody is recording it. You know how it is. This shit gonna be on Lipstick Alley. Everybody gonna be recording this shit tonight.
You
And
know,
I'm
Jay
sure Jay
Dunn.
Dunn, she's in the bushes. She might not be making no lies, but you know Jay Dunn is in the bushes.
Jay Dunn, get him, girl. Get
Right.
him. Get him.
But yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all if y'all got some last minute words to say about either of these situations or anything else. Charlie, if you want some information out there that you want people to know, you do have a channel. Choreo Lover, she doesn't have a channel, but she is a great supporter to a lot of people in the sector. Bro, I love you, my brother from another mother. I
Oh,
have
that's
been
so
trying to
sweet.
get to start a channel.
He needs to. We done
He
said it. He
does,
is hilarious. Him and Sis together. Oh my god.
man.
Oh, and
I've
I
been
got that
working on him, Charlie. I've been working
y'all.
on him for like 2 years, and it ain't happened yet. But
Y'all want a funny laugh a while ago when I was trying to find that exchange rate?
Yeah,
I
what?
accidentally look up because Guana or whatever. I accidentally misspelled it and got the other one from Africa and not the one from South America.
See, that's why I thought she was from Africa because of the guy, whatever you call it. The
Yeah,
guy.
there's another one. It looks very similar, and I got them mixed up, and I found the actual exchange rate. She made $836,660 in her country for 4K.
Damn, so she a rich bitch. She a rich bitch.
It
Yeah, she
depends
came up.
on her in her country, because when I was looking up the other country, they're in wartime right now, right? So their money's not going that far. Like it cost them like 4,000 of this and 2,000. It's just get
And
normal
that's
stuff.
probably, he did say that, it's really hard over there right now. But if it's the other place, I know that nigga was smoking all the crack.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
just,
tell you this: if it's in
Every
South
cheapest crack in the
America,
world.
she could buy a whole house with some land and all kind of stuff probably for that amount.
Well,
and
did
I'd
she
be
say
set
she
pretty.
owned a home? I don't
That's a lot of crack
remember.
smoking.
Did she say she owned a home, hood table, or did she?
I can't remember if she said she owned a home.
Yeah,
I
she need to come
can't
over here and
either.
interview so we can find out all these questions, sisters. Like we need to know all the truth. Like you making your
Oh
money. We are
no.
not hating on you for making your money, baby. Do you, boo boo?
I just got more questions.
I
Like,
know, right?
uh,
What other questions? You don't think
because it's like, because so far it seems like she was on people panels and she was doing all the talking. Like it wasn't really a lot of back and forth. You know what I mean? Like when she was just on Circuit, not saying it was a bad show, but he was, if he was making any noise, it was like, oh, really? Oh, you know how Circuit is. Or
he's so
he drop his little music or his little video sounds, when she said something shocking. But it really wasn't
yeah.
no back and forth type of interview type of situation.
I think the first night he did better.
Yeah, the first night was better because it was more of a back and forth situation. But I got
Yeah.
mo questions. Mo. I got mo
And we
questions.
got some questions around here.
Yes. So I don't know. She said this was it. She said I ain't coming on nobody else's panel. This the last one. But you know how that goes, right?
Girl, you know she's gonna be coming on this panel real soon. You might well come on and sign on up.
When they say that shit, it be 3, 4, 5, 11 more panels. They be jumping.
Mm-hmm.
50,
Or
11
they
of them.
start their own channel.
I
Yeah.
wonder how you would get in contact with her.
Well,
Folks
she
talk.
does know a lot of people. Okay, so when they first met, he did tell her all the people to watch. He would just tell her all the stories, all the crazy bullshit. So ain't no telling. She might have ran across the hood table. I mean, most people who are in this sector, when you search
Hmm.
one person's name, every video with that name is gonna pop up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
if she's searching William or maybe searching her name, she might
Hmm.
run across our video.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, so
So,
you might
so
know
I
who
don't
the
know,
table.
baby. I don't know. And then all she has to do is comment in the comment section. Or you can hit me up on IG, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. I'm just saying.
And it's
Right.
all the hood table.
All the hood
Okay.
table.
Okay.
All
No
the hood.
numbers. No numbers after any of them. Just the hood table. Right.
Yep, the
Period.
hood table.
Okay.
Yep.
There it is, ma'am.
The only
Please hit
numbers
her up.
behind the hood table is our Cash App, which
Cash
is the
app.
hood table 402. If y'all want to be
Okay.
so kind as to bless your girl with a little love offering,
Yeah,
our
cause
Cash App is the hood table
we still need them
402.
doorknobs. And
Oh, I
What
hope
you
she
say,
gets in
bro?
contact with
We
you.
need toothpaste and face wash
we need them
Oh
Okay.
Lord,
doorknobs.
So we can brush our
Lord have
teeth.
mercy.
and wash our faces like Bubba said.
Oh shoot! And let me drop my. That remind me. Let me drop my little link in here for my birthday wish list on Amazon, just in case
Oh, I
anybody want to buy me
saw
a
that.
birthday wish list.
Yep,
I
her
looked
birthday
at your
baby.
wish list today.
Happy early
I don't be knowing what
birthday.
to put on them things. I just be going on Amazon. I be just clicking. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's nice. I think I would like
That's what
that.
you're
I just,
supposed to put on there. That's exactly
yeah.
what you. Because I think I got like one or two things that I'm looking at to see. You have some not high end stuff,
Oh,
and then you have some stuff that's very, very affordable. So
yes,
you
I
went
got
the
it.
whole
Everything starts like
mid range.
$9 and up. Yep.
Yeah. So there's something for anyone that would like to buy or something.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think the cheapest thing was like $8 or $9 and up or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yep. So if anybody wants to be a blessing, my birthday is December 29th. If you want to, and then of course, we'll have like a unboxing where I come online and I unbox everything and all that kind of stuff, show people what, got sent to me. But yeah, if anybody
Aw.
feels like they want to bless your girl with a birthday gift on my wish list, I don't beg on here a lot. I don't ask for things a lot. So, and you don't
no,
have to.
you don't.
You don't
You
have
don't.
to. But
So
I be
we ain't
like, damn, these
doing
big ass YouTubers, they got all these wish lists and
she
they got
ain't
all,
doing none of that.
you know.
No, she don't do none of that. I said for her to run it. Shit, y'all got that doggone money. Y'all going to see little dusty ass other folks out here with their little moose knuckle cruise and all that other bullshit. Run it.
Not moose knuckle.
Not the
Yeah.
moose knuckles.
Happy
You
early
know,
birthday, though, just in
Thank you,
case.
yeah.
Charlie.
Just in
I
case,
know,
what,
right?
Charlie? That you
And y'all
stopped
already
coming
know I'll
on
be
here?
live on my birthday. I always come live on my birthdays, and we be up here kicking it.
Charlie, why you say just in case?
Well, I'm going to New York, so I
That's
might,
right.
yeah, I might not
Mhm.
be around. So I was gonna go ahead and say it just in case, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, now are you
You
going
going
for
up there with
Christmas or you
Trish for
going for
her
New Year's?
award show?
Oh God, Jesus Lord.
Hell to the no.
Mm-mm,
I just,
mm-mm.
I had to say it. I had to say it when I heard New York. I just had to.
You know how much expensive? Mm-mm. Did you see
We
them
talked about
tickets?
that.
Girl,
That woman is
$200 to stand
crazy.
up. $200 to stand up for like 20 hours.
Where at?
Mm-mm. Uh-uh.
Oh,
In
you
New
talking about?
York, and some one of the YouTubers here is supposedly throwing together a YouTube beef sector. What is it called?
New Year's Eve drop.
Award show.
It's an award, YouTube, the
Yeah,
Tubi.
YouTube award show or some bullshit.
And
And
you got to stand up for how long?
well, that's if you get the cheapest tickets. Like it's $200 for the cheapest tickets, and you got to stand up all day. And the show is like what 10 hours, right, y'all?
You
Yes.
don't
Crazy.
even get to do all the events for the $200. You only get to do like the first event.
And who's
Every
foolish enough to go do that
yeah,
and pay? And
you
I
got
ain't
to pay
saying
500,
Nobody.
500 and something dollars, almost six, to be able to do everything.
And to get a
Plus you
seat.
Mm-hmm.
plus you gotta get your ticket, fly there. You need to still get your room and board.
And do you know how expensive New York is?
Girl,
Shoot.
girl,
That shit
girl.
ain't
oh,
cheap.
You got to pay for Uber or get a rental car.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
better take the train. I'm gonna go and tell you now, and don't even get a car. They done stole your car.
But what I'm trying to understand
good luck driving anywhere in New York.
That's
is,
what I'm saying.
does she have the mansion information listed?
I think so because people was getting the address and they were looking it up and posting the pictures.
Yeah,
What did it?
it's in Midtown, New York, which is gonna be the reason. And she's doing it on a Sunday because supposedly they have free parking on Sundays. I don't know about that. I'd have to ask
Does
my
she
man.
really
And she
think
said
people are gonna
celebrities
do
gonna be there.
this? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
celebrities.
And she's supposed to be paying like she went on Mexius, which is on he's in the Mo 3 sector. His name is what is his YouTube name is In the Lab.
Yeah,
And
and the
mhm. And
Mahaya.
she's
Yeah.
supposed to pay him like $2,000 or $3,000 to be there. Where's all this money coming from? She's wanting
didn't
them
I say
ticket
that the
sales to pay
celebrities?
for that.
Didn't I say the
Mm-hmm.
celebrities was probably gonna be from YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, what real celebrities is gonna give a fuck about a YouTube beef sector award show?
Not
And
But
a
I
then
shake
dime,
my
man.
she
head.
was saying if it was somebody like Tasha K, she would pay them like 5K. I'm like, Tasha
Tasha
K
will
ain't
want
going to
like
She's not
that.
a.
50K.
She's a.
Tasha K
She
will
is
want
no
all the money,
celebrity.
okay? She owed
Uh-huh.
Cardi B $10 billion. She don't want all the money.
Who
She
gonna
ain't
do
no
that for?
celebrity though.
Mm-mm.
To me, she's just a big YouTuber.
What? Ain't nobody gonna. Tasha K wouldn't go. For no. She probably need 10K or more just to even show up. Cause them like people like that, they have a set booking fee. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Especially
go.
when she done dropped down here in the B sector several times and just ran right out.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh,
fuck y'all crazy motherfuckers. I don't need this shit.
she claims she paying for all of it. No, I'm gonna tell you that's why them ticket prices is what they is. She trying to get people to buy them, and that's why she's going crazy over it. And when people don't buy them, she gonna cancel that event because she ain't got enough money to pay for the things she said she was gonna do.
And then
But
blame
Trish
us for
makes it
not being
seem
able
like.
to event. Yep.
But she always makes it seem like she has her own. She has businesses, and
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah, remember when she
she's
said she was buying
well
a
off.
prison?
Now
Mm-hmm.
she's
And she
buying a
also said
That
she was a
story
prison,
ever?
lawyer and she
a
had did
school.
this and
Cause she had pretend to be a BS lawyer, remember?
mm-hmm.
And she was
I
supposed to
was
buy a
shocked
prison
when
and
VA
all
said
kind of
that.
shit. I'm like, this bitch buying a whole prison? Really?
Mm-mm.
Uh-huh. No, I ain't gonna
But
say
see,
what
the
I'm
thing
thinking.
about it is, hold up,
I can get
Charlie.
myself in some beef.
The thing about it is, a lot of people in the B sector came on here with some far fetched fucking stories when they first got on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like they was lying about being lawyers, owning properties, being educated, being married, being different races. I mean, there's all kind of bullshit. Being rich, even being poor from the hood. People was lying about all kind of shit when they first came into this sector. Only to be found out later, oh, being beautiful. Like coming down on everybody saying people ugly and shit. Then they have a camera slip. And we realize they bald headed with one eye. Like
That's why I always tried to be myself and then try to be not, other than what I am because I've seen that. I've seen so many people out here and get outed. I'm like, see, if you'd have been yourself from the begin with, you wouldn't be outed right now.
shit.
Somebody
When
Or
gonna
put some
find
tape
out.
on your phone.
I came on here like the same person I am today. I came first when I came on here. I was in a little old corner of my house, my little old rental house in my little old corner.
Mm-hmm.
Not really knowing much about YouTube, and I was always like the same person. I don't think I really changed a lot since I first started, like Tanya's Prime Time, like 6 years ago. But
Mm-hmm.
the only difference is over here on the hood table, we really a little bit more uncensored than on Tanya's Prime Time. So, I have a channel where I don't give a fuck. Then I have a channel where I try to keep it a little bit more censored. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 But
I feel you on that. I feel you
I
because
think
but I love it when they get. I'll be like, oh no, really, girl. It's like the best gossip train when people start getting outed for the fake stuff they be saying. Oh, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm
Yep.
that. But I have seen people also say the opposite. I'm like, girl, if you you po, just say you is. I was po. I will admit it. I'm not no mom, but
A little bit.
One thing I ain't gonna lie about is my upbringing because I'm proud of where I came from.
I'm
Like
telling you,
seriously, I mean to come from
come
parents
from
always
nothing to
giving me
something.
hand me downs and thrift stores
Mm-hmm.
and cheese, the free cheese and all that
I
kind of
mean, that
bullshit.
shit was so good though.
It was
Man,
good though, but it's like when you accomplish, and I'm not saying this like I'm rich and all that kind of shit, but when you come from an upbringing like that, and you're able to actually buy name brand food and buy your kids whatever they want instead of giving them handy downs from other family members, like that means a lot coming from somebody from where I came from.
oh
Like
yeah.
something simple as that. You know what I mean?
Because a lot of people take that stuff for granted. You know what I mean?
Really? Yeah, yeah.
When you
I'm gonna
make
tell
it
you,
out
girl,
of it, pat yourself on the back, baby.
if you had to grow up with that house of poetry chicken girl back home, woo, girl, you was eating girl.
Now
They had
my
everything.
grandma stayed at the house of poultry. That
Girl, they
stank
had
ass, the ooh god, the
girl,
smoke
we
ass.
had everything. We had skunk meat, muskrat meat,
Ugh.
oh
chicken
Jesus.
meat.
Really?
All
Man,
kind of meat.
everybody in the hood went to the house of poultry, and you walk in there, that motherfucking smell just hits you in
You
the
didn't
face.
have to walk in there. You could just ride down the street and smell it.
Ugh, awful.
Smell like
Awful.
South Omaha, the stockyards.
And don't spend the night at grandma's because that's where she going shopping at, and we gotta go with her. Like, ugh, I hate coming to this
Go
damn
over there,
store.
give me a couple of them buckets of them chick booty meat, booty noodles, and some of them hog maws and jaws over there. Well, hurry up. Give me
The
some of that
hog
salt pork.
maws, the ears, the pig, the feet, the tail, like they
Give
was
me some of them jaws over there, boy. Go give me that pack of them jaws over there and them smoked hocks and that hog
mm,
head cheese. Tell me, Charlie, give me
See,
some
I
of that
know
hog head
about
cheese.
that.
the
Now I know
whole
about
head
that.
cheese, girl. I can't eat that shit, but my parents and my grandma, oh god,
Tear that shit up with some
they will
crackers.
tear that shit up with some crackers, boy.
Take their teeth out and they going in.
Yep, yep.
My
What you know about hog head cheese, Corio?
grandmother used to eat it. That and souse meat.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sauce, hog head
Pickled, hot.
cheese, hog maw,
Mhm.
pig feet, barbecue snoot. See, y'all don't know nothing about the snoot.
She
East
used
St.
to
Louis,
she used to eat cha-cha. She used to scramble
Oh,
brains
chow chow on
with
the
her
greens and
eggs.
stuff. My mom never
Yeah,
ate the
with
Oh
her
chow
yeah, my
chow.
grandpa
eggs.
used to that. Ugh, the brains and the eggs
What?
always made me sick at my
Yeah,
stomach.
she used to
oh, you talking
scramble
about
the
you
brains
talking
with
about the
the
monkey
eggs
brain?
and
They be putting them in the eggs and it smells something serious.
scrambling.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
that was the country version of the menudo.
Yeah,
But did
she
y'all have
ate
like
a
a specific
ton.
person? Did y'all have like a
They-
specific person to make like the cha cha in y'all hood or in y'all neighborhoods or whatever?
My mama
Like it
make chow
always was
chow.
one person who made it really, really
Mm,
good. And I didn't even
I
eat shit.
love chow
I just
chow.
noticed from
My
my parents.
grandmother made it.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
know how to
know
make
any.
chow chow. Chow chow is so good. That's the only way I
I
like
don't know how to
cabbage.
make it. I don't
That's the
know how
only
to
way I
make it.
like
I never
cabbage.
learned.
It's
I
so it's
imagine
so
they have it
easy,
on
Corio.
YouTube. Is it? What do
Yeah,
you
you can
do?
find one. It's
Just make
it's
sure you got some
literally
bacon
pickled.
somewhere, man. You got
It's
some gas.
literally pickled. You can use green
Yeah.
tomatoes too to make it, but it's literally you take an cabbage and shred it up, and you can
Mhm.
put in any like jalapenos if you want it spicy. You know, you
Mhm.
can the red peppers make it sweet. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it's got vinegar.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. When that stuff sets up, baby, I'll put it on a cracker and eat it by itself.
I love cha cha.
Yeah. They used to eat it
But I
on beans,
never learned to make
greens.
it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That stuff's so
I
good.
love it. I
But
she used to.
tell Charlie to send you the recipe because Charlie sent me this recipe of this pecan
Pecan pie.
pecan pie that isn't gonna call it
It's
as
sugar free, basically.
fat, not as fat filling.
Hmm.
Oh,
And it's
does it
good
taste?
too.
Is it okay? Because you put sugar free stuff.
Yeah, it don't have that aftertaste or nothing like that. I made it for my daddy and my fiance because my fiance is pre-diabetic, but my dad's full blown and he loves
Mhm.
pecan pie. And so I was looking
Mhm.
for a recipe this whole time. I found a couple. I'm like,
Mhm.
no, that's not gonna taste good. And I found this one lady. I was like, that one's gonna be right.
Mhm.
And it was. I made
Mhm.
it for Thanksgiving. My daddy ate the whole pie.
I got the
Really?
recipe from Charlie, so I can send it to you, Corio, if you want it.
I'm
It's
not a
good.
baker. I'm not
It's
a
real
baker.
easy.
All I do is sweet potato pie. That's it.
Oh, but
I love
pecan
that.
pies are really well. Even the original healthier pecan
Everybody's
pies are
pound
easy to
pies
make.
ain't
The
equal though.
hardest part, I don't even want to call it hard, but the most tedious part is standing over the stove, constantly stirring the mixture that goes into the pie because you gotta keep stirring and stirring so the egg won't curd and stuff like that. That's 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 just like making those German chocolates where you got to stand over the stove and keep on, doing that shit. But other than
But
that, after you mix it up in the stove, you just pour it into the pan. That's it.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm gonna
that
try it out,
recipe real
Charlie.
easy. That recipe real easy too. You don't have to stand over a stove that long. The only time you put anything on the stove is to melt the
Melt the
butter,
butter, yeah,
melt the you put in
and the
the
brown
syrup,
sugar,
the brown sugar and the other sugar. You don't
yeah.
even really you just like whisk your eggs a little bit, but you don't like whisk them to fluff them or nothing. You
Mhm.
take that off the heat and you add those ingredients as she says in that, and it's literally took me 5 seconds. The only thing that takes longest is the bacon. But
Ah,
you have to bake it for an hour
yeah, you
in
do
the
have to
oven.
Oh,
bake it
for
for quite
real?
some time.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay.
I'm trying to
but
figure
it's
out how I'm
supposed
gonna
to be.
make. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make these doggone gold ankles and ostrich kneecaps stew. I don't know, bro.
Oh Lord.
What?
I
How
thought
we
he
go
was
from
going to.
pecan pies to meat ostrich kneecaps?
Oh,
To
shit.
How
you
did
know
you
what?
even
On
get
that
them?
note,
That's my
child,
question. How you get them?
Right.
You talking about
he don't
the
even
gold?
want to know
Yeah,
how he got them. He
talking
probably went
about
over
the
there
gold
to
ankles. Yeah,
Diana
the
or
gold ankles. You
wherever.
chop them feet. You chop them feet off above the ankles.
He
Chop
went to
them.
Mm-mm.
Diana. That's where he went.
There you go. He really
Yeah, get
knows
them.
Miss
Yeah.
Natasha.
Anyway, I'm about to get my ass off here. Y'all gonna keep me on here all night.
Ain't nobody gonna keep you on
Okay.
here all night. We
And
was
y'all know
talking
I
about
gotta go
gold ankles.
back to work tomorrow.
Me too, girl. I've been
Understand.
enjoying my day. Now I'm like, my next day ain't off
Yeah.
until Saturday, girl.
I've been enjoying my
Yeah.
last 2 days off, even though I've been on here with y'all talking about some fuck shit. But
Okay.
I still enjoy
Yeah.
my few days off.
Hmm.
But yes, Charlie is all moved in and done with all that. So, you probably saw my little message in the IG. I was like, don't work too hard, get you some rest, stuff like that. But moving is kind of hard to
Girl, I'm
do.
tired.
You know,
You
I
know,
I'm tired.
somebody, I think it was Kwani, she said that other people have said that a lot of people in the beef sector think that we've been shadow banned because I know for a fact, and Charlie knows, I'm sub to her. I don't get any of, I had no idea she went live. There's a lot of people I literally don't know I'm getting no notifications. When I type in their channel names, it shows I'm subscribed. I have the notification bell on. Other people will, I'll be listening to someone's live and they'll go, oh yeah, the hood table said such and such. And I'm like, well, and I look at my recommendations or whatever, nothing's there. I go type in the channel, and sure enough, you've been live, and I'm still. So I don't get notifications like I used to, and I'm not unsubscribed.
I'll
Does
tell you how to
anyone
fix
else?
that. You want to know how to
Now,
fix it? Turn off the notifications, turn them back on, and make sure it's on all notifications, not sometimes,
it's
where it's
on
a white bell.
all.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
always
if you
put it
turn
on
them
all.
off completely and then turn them right
Mm-hmm.
back on, for some reason it fixed that. It may or may not. It could be a shadow ban thing, but if you try it that
I'm
way,
gonna try it. I'm
What
gonna
the hell
maybe
try
is
that'll
it
shadow
help.
because
ban? What the hell is a shadow? How you gonna ban somebody from the shadows? What the hell?
you know,
You throw somebody in the shadows, basically, is what a shadow ban is. You threw them in
I
the shadow and
cannot.
nobody can see them.
I
They
cannot.
hidden.
Bruh, is funny. They think that Google, because uh, sectors, different sectors that might cut up, or African American sectors, majority, like the B sector is African American and they cut up. So is Mo3, so is Black sector, but we're worried about B sector. And they think that they're secretly turning off notifications so that we're missing each other.
Oh
Um,
yeah, folks be
we
doing that shit. I really be. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now. They
yeah,
dusty asses.
Google, yeah, Google. They feel that Google is doing that,
Well,
and they
Google got
call it
their head
shadow
in on
banning.
to
Yeah,
with they
because I
funky
know that
ass.
they have their moderators. They call them Google moderators or whatever. They sometimes they'll be in the chat and they'll just start deleting people's comments,
Oh damn
that they
hate.
find
What the hell?
offensive. Yeah. So, but anyway, thank you, Hood Table. Charlie, it was good talking to you. And
Love my
bruh,
Cheerios.
yes,
I love my
always a
Cheerios.
pleasure.
Oh yeah.
I love you too. And bruh, I love you. How's Miss Bruh, Mrs.
Oh,
Bruh?
she good. She went to go get this the youngest, get her little dusty ass from work. So we get home and be here with her. Get my grandson. About to get my head done. 'Cause
Okay.
I gotta go back to work these next few days. And I'm
Okay.
off for the
All
week.
right.
Well, they better let me off for the weekend. Ain't shit else going on. Shit.
Okay.
Other than
Well,
that,
tell
yeah.
her us. Yeah. Other than that, everything's good.
Yes, ma'am. We ain't no, we ain't, we
Okay.
could complain, but it ain't gonna change a thing. So
That's
ain't
what
no
my
need
grandmother used
complaining.
to say. That complaining and crying. Don't
Yeah,
nobody
we don't
care.
do
It
that.
ain't
We
gonna
don't.
do no good.
Ain't nobody,
Um,
nobody give a damn.
right. That's what she used to
So
say.
we ain't doing neither one. All I can do is just,
Right.
my wife is
Right.
she finishing up her finals. She got her finals
Oh,
this week.
okay.
So
Okay. Get
we
down
other
to
than
the
that.
nitty gritty, and then she'll be on vacation.
Well, yeah,
That's
till
what
the
I'm talking
16th.
about.
Everybody got till the 16th of June. I mean, January, and then it's a wrap.
Hmm.
I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell nobody. Shit, she don't know what to tell nobody. It's school. Do or die. We gonna knock this out. 2025 is the goal.
2025, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the goal.
and then you have to look forward to paying back student loans. So
And we got us some plans. We gonna nip it right in the bud. Gonna stick it where the
good,
sun don't shine.
good, because it wasn't no joke. Let me tell you.
Uh,
Um, it's good talking to you all. I hope that I didn't overtalk. But I had
Of
so
course
much
not. Of
fun.
course not.
When I have fun, my mouth runs because I love to laugh and I like to try to make. I'm like, bruh, I love to laugh and I like to try to make other people laugh. And you guys didn't know it, but I've been drinking Ciroc, and
Ooh.
Charlie, I've been high as a giraffe's pussy. Okay,
I know that's right.
Yes.
That's high.
got you, bruh.
That's high.
I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
couldn't tell either, but no, he wasn't over talking. And I'm the same way. When I get around my peeps on here and I get to talking and having fun, I forget the time be flying. And sometimes I be talking over people and I gotta be like, Tanya, shut up. Pull back.
I know. So anyway, that's what bruh said. Wasn't that what he said, Charlie?
Yeah.
I thought he said that one night.
All
But
right, shit. I'm about
anyway.
to finish. I'm about to go right back to where it's at too.
But anyway, thank you, Good Table. I enjoyed myself. It's always a pleasure. And I thought
Y'all
this
We
know
was a
it.
always
great
enjoy
live.
you. You
Yeah,
make us
even if I
laugh
say
like
so
hell.
myself.
You
Girl.
make us laugh, girl. You
I make
awesome.
you laugh. Because me, you and the hood table are gonna be at eyes over that scamming thing. And and
Oh
bruh
We
is
gonna
a
pay for real.
look, and bruh is a flip flopper.
That's
So
that.
all 2025, I'm be saying that scamming bitch.
Mm,
and I'm gonna be calling bruh a flip flopper that left me out flapping in the wind.
y'all know that woman got her coins.
It's all about the
Y'all
money,
know
the money.
it's all in fun.
Right,
It's all in
The
fun.
change, the change.
right. What you
It's all
think
in
she could
fun.
give? Wait, she could give Jay Wilson some pointers, huh? On
I
getting that
know that's
Uh-huh.
money.
right. And
Okay.
Gary
Lord.
Holly, she could be pastor's assistant pastor.
Uh-uh.
Oh
No
my
way.
God, that's funny. Well, anyway, you guys have a great night. Have a great
Likewise.
rest of the week. I don't know if something looks like it might be a murderous weekend, so
Girl,
you never
it's
know.
gonna be on and popping. And y'all gotta make sure y'all be sending me the links.
Hey Michi, hey Michi.
And what's
I
up,
love
Michi
my
Black? What's
Michi.
up, Boo? How you doing?
Michi's so
But
sweet.
Deanna went live when you
I
went
know I'm
live.
gonna have to watch
Yeah,
that.
I had
Deanna
seen
went
that.
live, and it was like when I
Oh,
seen
you
her
saw
live,
it,
I said,
bruh.
"Oh shit, I got something scheduled." And Deanna just went live, and I said, "Fuck it, I just have to go live because I just can't
Oh
sit
yeah.
and wait." Because
Right.
it's getting late in the day, and normally I'll be like,
Right.
"Hey, let me get over to my girl and watch her shit." But sometimes you just got to get in where you fit in when it comes to.
Right. Because I just was like, oh, Deanna went live. I had to catch the replay. I wasn't gonna go, girl. I can't, come up on the panel because,
You already know I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
catch
mean,
Deanna's replay, right? You already
right,
know.
because Ronnie Q went live. They're all talking about VS's. Well, Deanna's talking about Mr. William because she was in on the first go round when Natasha first popped up,
Yep,
and I think Ronnie Q's talking about VS's live because
yep.
she's Team J Dunn. So, all right, then, you guys. Good night.
All
Thanks
right. Good night.
again.
I love you guys.
Okay, I love you
Smooches.
guys.
All
Okay,
right.
bye bye.
I'll talk to you guys later. Everybody, make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And also, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it
Keep it
hood.
hood.
And
Yeah, brush
as
your teeth.
promised, y'all, as promised, hold on, y'all. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Woo!
Wait for it. Wait. In
My
honor
God.
of properly bona fide,
Oh, she done
talking
bought
about the old
out.
school black girl hair
Mhm.
fashions and the old school bobs and the asymmetrical hairstyles. I said at the beginning of the show that I would drop a throwback of me in high school with my asymmetrical.
Look like her.
Girl, I had a whole
Okay.
Jerry curl, a whole Jerry curl.
Look
And
at
I
her.
had the Sally Jesse Raphael glasses.
Oh, she was doing some things, girl. She was
That is
roguish as
me.
hell.
That is
Roguish.
me.
Ugh.
And that was ninth grade. That was
Straight
ninth
roguish.
grade.
He
Yep.
was like, I
From the
So
am the it
brick.
girl.
I
I
said
am
I was
it.
gonna drop it, and Corio jumped off of here. She the one who told me to drop it. But properly Bonafide was live the other day, and they was talking about old hairstyles. And so when we started our show today, I said I should show y'all a picture of me. And she was like, Corio said, yeah, do it at the end of the show. And I was like, okay. So I'm gonna have to hit her up, and I'm gonna have to text her and tell her she's gonna have to go all the way to the end of the show to see the
Mm-mm.
picture. But that is me. See, I still got the gap in my teeth. Always had a gap in my teeth.
Mm-mm.
You
Yep,
still
that
pretty
is me.
push. You pretty.
Yeah. With my little overalls. Everybody had the overalls back then. I had my overalls on. But yeah. Anyway, on that note, you guys, get out of here. Go to bed.
Oh yeah,
Love you
ain't
guys. Have
no
a good
going to bed.
week. All right. Thank you
All
guys
right,
for
y'all.
tuning in. Love you guys.
Love
Smooches.
you too. Peace.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace.